So much procrastination. So many. I need
Oh,
one
the
more thing. I need one more
procrastination
thing.
will not improve. Also, hi everybody. We're gonna boot up a video game and play some.
What a novelty.
I have not yet played my big game of the summer. Everybody scooch to the left. Boom.
Boom.
But I'm extremely excited for Forza Horizon 6. And it has been glorious so far.
Very good.
According to Oliver. I will start according to Oliver. I will start according to Oliver. I will.
Yeah, apparently it leaked.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's out now, so whatever.
Yeah, there was a comment made by someone close to me that I will not throw under the bus, who was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen it already."
Oh, I mean, whatever. I get leaked versions of stuff all the time. I have a strong suspicion I know who you're talking about because we are of the same mind on that front. And whatever, it's fine. Ooh, my microphone arm is actually in the way of me seeing both chat windows. Hold on a second. We're going to flop and do this up here. And we're going to do the browser down there. There we go. Hi, Andrew. That's so much better. Okay.
I'm in a really good mood right now. And one of the reasons is that the violin sounded really good today. I'm like hoping this holds through all my gigs this weekend because it's just sitting in a nice
I was
spot.
wondering if one of your reasons is your drink is about twice as strong as you thought it was going to be.
Oh my gosh, it's intense.
Well, cheers to you.
Yes, cheers. I added a lot of stuff to mine. Kieran mentioned chocolate bourbon, and I was like, ooh, do tell. And why am I not seeing? Have you shared?
Oh, I have to share it to Discord. I know how to do this.
It's like I'm seeing this in one spot, but not the other.
Yeah. Hold on.
I was like, what's chocolate bourbon? And what did you say? It was like a Cheaters Manhattan or a Cheaters Old Fashioned or whatever.
Yeah, it's basically I just put Aztec chocolate bitters into my bourbon on ice, and so it's like a half a Manhattan. It's a manha.
There we go. You seeing and hearing now, Dana
I
Karen?
like manha.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Instead of an atten. Yeah, that's better. So then I was looking through the collection, and I was like, I not only have those exact same bitters, I was like, I can do the same, but I also had chocolate liqueur. So I was kind of looking up, found kind of like an old-fashioned-y kind of recipe that involved that, and then I did end up adding some like just Hershey's syrup type, chocolate syrup to it because I was like, this is just a cup of alcohol.
Decadent.
But then, because it's kind of like it's not the Ghirardelli liqueur, but it's like similar. It's similar to that.
Yeah.
And then I realized that in the freezer, in my like big square cocktail cube, ice cube maker, I had put leftover coffee. So I have a coffee ice cube in here. So it's like mocha.
Okay.
So it's
very
good.
Nice. Splash of cream, and it's like a White Russian almost. But
I thought about that, but the chocolate liqueur is like a cream base, so
yeah,
it's kind of doing the same thing.
Very nice.
Anyway, we're having dessert. We're excited. I have a pre-K graduate, so
yay, Josephine.
They had tiny little like black like graduation gowns. They were like actual fabric. They weren't just like like child's birthday party tablecloth material. Like
nice.
That vinyl. I was expecting it to be that, and it was like actually still plastic cloth, but cloth,
So I have
it was so cute.
Some gameplay updates for us because Dragon Quest II has started to run a little long, everybody. This is now week 5 of what I hope will be 6 weeks of this. And says
the person who took 14 weeks on
Shut up.
Just
never gonna live that down.
One more week.
Just one more week.
I mentioned that I might.
Thank you, Andrew.
I hate that. I might have done some playing off stream, and I did. I got the last 2 sigils, and I did a big runaround of equipment that the key unlocks now that we can open blue doors. The big takeaway from the only thing we really need to note is that Erdrick's shield is available after you get the second key. otherwise, all the good endgame gear is still eluding us. You can have the pot lid now. And we'll do one more off-stream round of item gathering later.
Very good.
For now, you'll notice there's a lot of circles on the world map right now. Our goals are to find the 7 living memories, some of which must wait until the post-game, and search for the ghost ship, which requires a lot of waiting, which we do not want to do.
Is Hortense on the ghost ship?
And so I will
playing mandolin?
briefly record it. One of the 7 memories is on the ghost ship. And I
Brian's
think
just
that's all we
ignoring
need
me.
it for.
Brian's ignoring my shit posting.
I am ignoring you right now, yes. Love you.
She plays a mean mandolin. Just saying.
We are going to go turn in the 5 sigils that we need to kind of take care of business here.
I liked your the Twin Powers activate GIF, Karen.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was good.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
That was the right response.
I felt so.
I was like trying to figure out how to get this, you know?
Uh-huh.
And so I said something like I see you fingers or like same page fingers, and then that was how I.
That sounds dirty, Dana.
I'm like, how do you
That
search
just sounds
for
dirty.
like, you know, how do you search for this gesture in the GIF search?
Finger eyes.
Yeah, it was weird. I don't remember what I typed. It was something like that. But it took a moment to figure out what to search for to get what I wanted.
I will note a quick reminder in case people have lost the thread of where we are. The 7 living memories thing will retell the story of Dragon Quest III and Dragon Quest I on the floor below, which will have implications later. But it's not something we need to do now, nor can we accomplish it now.
It seems congratulations are in order. Obtaining all 5 sigils can't have been easy. However, you are more than up to the challenge. You have done your bloodline proud.
Yep, we're real boys and girls now,
I was
not just
half
children.
expecting at least one of you not to survive this far.
Also, speaking of Captain Curly's mandolin, do you know how many
Well done for
people at
proving
weddings do
you
the
wrong,
"love is a
I suppose.
temporary
Now,
madness" is one
It
of
is
their
only a
readings.
matter of
It's a
time
lot.
till you awaken Rufus
Oh, weird.
and put an
It
end
erupts
to
like an
Harden's
earthquake and
tyranny.
then subsides. I've heard
But
it so
of
many
how
times.
much time? It sounded as if we had a lot more to do when last we spoke.
I wouldn't say a lot more. In fact, you're but a few short steps away from rousing Rubus. The first of which is to find the fairy flute.
Right.
It is the only
Is it a low
instrument
flute?
in this
Or just-
whole wide
just regular
world that
type?
has
It
the
is.
power
It's
to
totally a
reach
low
him from
flute.
slumber.
Yeah.
It's a low flute.
Where will we find this flute?
Precisely where your ancestor left it. Erdrick used the same flute to awaken Rubus from a last slumber all those years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, he dropped it off in camp.
I think it is
when his
possible
work
to
was
find it
done.
early, incidentally.
We are to follow in Erdrick's
I have it
footsteps.
already.
Indeed. Let us make for Cantlin.
Right,
Once
I do
we
not
have
have it.
procured the flute, we shall at last awaken Rubus.
Not quite. You'll need to dispel the barrier of light that surrounds Rubus first.
Yes, always more to
But we can
do.
discuss that when the time
Mhm.
comes.
Why not now?
I think I gotta
Because,
take off my
unless I'm mistaken,
hot pink
you
sparkle
awaken
nails
Rubus
for
to
my
win the
gigs this
power to
weekend.
defeat
They don't really match the
Felhagen,
vibe.
Correct? Tell me then, how do you intend to get
Should
into
maybe
this
do
den
that
of darkness?
tonight.
Ah,
I need to do my nails. Doing my nails and getting a
So-called
haircut
high
before we go home to
priest
Maryland so I
claimed
can
a
be
kingdom of
pretty.
his own, long
Yeah.
ago.
Well, and like
As far to the south of
nothing
here,
on my nails is also an
ranked all
option, but I
about by
think
a range of
sparkle
nigh
hot pink
impassable
that I did for that
mountains.
surprise birthday
Unfortunately
party
for
last
us,
weekend is not the vibe
Hargon
for
is now
weddings this
full.
weekend.
He plots from the safety of his lair.
At least not all 3 of
sending
them.
out his minions to do his bidding. He knows venturing out into the world would only expose him to danger.
If only we
You need
had
to slay him.
an airship of
You'll
some
have to
sort.
find a way to get to him first.
If only.
I see.
Wrong
How will
dimension,
we
though.
begin to find a way into
we
a
must
place
find
where
a
no
different
human has
solution.
set foot in decades?
Maybe a dragon
Why, by asking
that you
those
bake
who
bread
have.
for.
The
He'll give you a ride on his
monsters.
back.
Then you really would have a low flute.
That's right.
And you really would have a low flute. Exactly. Thank you, Karen.
Because we aided him.
Thank you for picking up all my Sea of
Let us
Stars
wait for
nonsense,
Burwell.
which is very front of mind, because when isn't it? But
And it
also
seems your
because Josephine and I
destinations are
got the
decided.
true ending. So
It's the bourbon connection.
yeah, it is. The conduit.
Spirit Bracer's helpful, I guess.
I guess. It's okay.
Yeah, it's decent. All right. I've been so bad about getting accessories on this playthrough because we're immune. Poor Karen has
Yeah.
had to like actually play the game.
No, I mean I've been playing it on easy level. I don't get crap.
Yeah, why not?
Just like whatever. I don't know what any of the things I'm carrying do.
Mhm,
Don't need
mhm.
them. Doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm
There
here for
was
the
one-
plot,
one-
man.
One point in our mother-daughter Sea of Stars run where I realized, you know how you get there's like the relics that like actually make things really hard.
Yes.
That like cut like a bunch of your HP or like, you know, make it so that like timed hits have to be really accurate or they don't land or whatever.
Yep.
We had a couple of those turned on because when you get them they like auto equip, and I didn't like at one point I was like, oh my gosh, this is so hard. I don't remember who we were fighting when I realized it and was like, oh my gosh, like you were doing a lot better than I even realized.
Crazy.
We both were.
So
yeah, so
let's
I
go to
knocked
Cantlin.
that
I will
back off.
note that this file, except for the purpose of unlocking them as warp spots, has done absolutely nothing in any of the optional, to this point, Dragon Quest I locations. And I suspect that, Karen, you probably did a better job exploring the Alefgard region of the map.
Some. I've done enough.
I adore this town theme, though. I'm always glad to visit the Dragon Quest I side.
Yeah, absolutely. It is so nice. And when you hit that overworld theme again, you're just like, oh. And well, everything, all the DQ1 music is perfect.
Yeah. What key are we on?
I have to go tell my parents. Runs away. All right, let's go take care of business here.
Oh, we're in F major.
My favorite key.
F major?
F major is my favorite key.
My favorite key is F minor.
Oh, it's the bourbon again.
I like, yeah, I don't, which is funny because it actually prevents a lot of ringing on violin because like pretty much all the open strings are fretted, so everything's stopped. But I like that. I like the like cloudiness of F minor.
I don't know why, but it was like
from
when
an
I
instrumental perspective.
when I first started learning to play trumpet and I would practice all my fingerings and whatnot, I was basically teaching myself ear training because I would try to figure out any song that I was listening to in my head, like what fingerings would it be? How do I play the song on
Yeah.
trumpet? And I had no idea what key the actual piece was in. And for whatever reason, I defaulted to trying to figure out every single piece in F. It was just the key that worked for me. It fit.
It just felt right.
It has nothing to do with trumpet fingerings. It has nothing to do with the key that any piece of music was in. It was just the one that worked for me.
Yeah.
So, it's always just felt like home key. I am tuned to F.
Your sympathetic vibration.
Exactly.
F was my
F,
least
F for
favorite key
fabulous and not
growing
F for
up.
failure.
Like singing wise or
Piano playing wise,
Instrumental,
because it's
yeah,
not
the-
symmetrical across the two hands.
oh,
That's true.
it's true.
Maybe
That
I'm
makes it
also
unique,
asymmetrical.
but for me, it makes me uniquely annoyed with it as a younger person practicing piano.
That's totally legit. It fits very, very nicely on trumpet fingerings, I will say, but not in a way that makes it like utterly distinguishable from anything. It's not like it's somehow heaps and scads better. It's just fine.
Okay, so this theme every time.
Yeah, it's good.
It's so good.
Here, we'll
This
land
recording of it is
outside
so good.
Tantagel.
It truly is.
Ugh.
Because if I warp outside to outside, yeah, it doesn't cut. We can keep hearing it. That's nice.
And then the
You would have to
strings come
bump the volume up because I love it.
Yeah, there we go.
in. Every time it's so good.
It's
So
very lush. This is like
Oh. It is like coming home. It feels open with possibility, right? Okay, so I was gonna say, just to pose a question. Oh, fun. It's this possible ban evader. Should I ban
Monitoring.
possible ban?
Ooh. Yeah, no, we need to ban that friend.
That's funny.
yeah, just click them. Hi, Frank.
Okay. So you were saying F was your least favorite because it wasn't symmetrical between the hands. There is I cite this all the time because I love this poem, Billy Collins' poem, Piano Lessons, where, he talks about the piano teacher telling him every key is a different room, and I have to learn to walk through all of them, right? And then there's the section that I love where he describes the shape of the scales. This is the passage. He tells me that every scale has a shape and I have to learn how to hold each one in my hands. At home, I practice with my eyes closed. C is an open book. D is a vase with two handles. G flat is a black boot. E has the legs of a bird. And that's where he stops. He goes on from there. What is F? What is the abstract shape of the F major scale in the hand? That is my question to chat.
For
And to
which
you all.
instrument?
Piano. This is the piano Lessons is the name of the Billy Collins poem.
It's a water pitcher with one handle and one standard side.
I like that. A water pitcher. Because the first time I read that, I went, D is a vase with two handles. Like I could feel it. The F sharp and the C sharp are the two handles. It made such sense. Synesthetic sense,
Hey, stop absconding is very good, by the way.
Stop absconding
Yes.
is great.
This dialogue is so good. It amuses me.
Mm-hmm.
I will note, this is all an extension. In the original NES Dragon Quest II, I think the flute is just sitting in Cantlin for you, as if it was Dragon Quest I again. But that's very
love
boring.
This part right here. It's like classical symphony doing a fugato moment, right? Like,
Yes.
It's just so nice.
it's very developmental here. Right?
Yeah.
Yup.
We're just playing around.
A minute ago, the way it climbed in like that scalar way was very Vivaldi adjacent for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Corelli.
What do you know? We were there just one loop, the exact correct amount of time. All right, we're going to go to Cole next. And I will note, though this file has done it, this is the point on my first playthrough that I discovered the other side quest in Cole, which is this is where you need to come to get Erdrick's sword reforged. Though you cannot actually accomplish that task just yet. All right, there's the flute. Hooray, us.
Oh, Andrew says F is that synthetic leather soft Rawlings T-ball.
That's very specific.
It's very specific. I like it. I like it a lot.
No, F on piano is just a little sloping back down. It's
A
just
little slope, as
It's-
Vesta was from Latmus Hill descending.
yeah. She didn't have far to go in F major. She just took a
She-
step down.
Yeah.
That's all that was. No, it's F major is a lump under the covers.
Oh, lump under the covers. That's good. You pull back the comforter and it's the cat. At least in our house, that's often what it is.
The pressure of being the oldest child. I get it.
I wouldn't know anything about that. I'm the baby of the family.
We all know.
I exude youngest sibling energy to you.
I don't know that I want to compare you to Tom necessarily. That's not where I'm taking this.
There's a whole, like, you know how I get a little bit twitchy about people taking too much stock in, like, personality tests? Being like,
Yeah.
I'm an INTJ, or I'm an Enneagram 7, or I'm a Scorpio, but I'm a Libra rising,
Right.
or I'm a Hufflepuff, or, you know, whatever. And insert any of these systems where people, like, make it, oh, this explains everything about me, and they get, like, really intense about it. Doesn't matter which thing it is. Myers-Briggs, whatever it is. But,
Well, I mean, look at the
This
dialogue
is
here. It is
recent-
agreeing with you.
this has recently been happening with, like, eldest daughter syndrome stuff. Like, there's a lot of social media hand-wringing about, oh, I'm the eldest daughter, so I was parentified. And people are, like, kind of making it their personality. Taylor Swift has a song on her most recent album about being the eldest daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And she mentions it in Fate of Ophelia, too. She says eldest daughter of a nobleman, right? Like, she goes into that.
Right.
And brings that discourse into Hamlet.
Much effort was required for us to become as we are today.
There was some really great dialogue in this section.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
especially that part where that you probably already did before, where parents find out Matilda was off gallivanting and
Yes.
she
We
tells
did,
her
we did
papa
that
not
after
to
you went
stop.
to bed last time, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. Though,
Like, stop coddling me, you old
did you
fool."
see, because we have not seen it on stream yet, we can take a side quest to do it because we have a little extra time tonight. Did you see the note that she left her parents in her bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of gallivanting, next on my to-watch list, I really want to watch Gallivant.
Have you not seen it?
No.
Oh my gosh.
The other one, Schmigadoon, I haven't seen it either, because this came up because we read Caitlin Truelove's dissertation when we did TV musical week.
Yes, of course.
And I was familiar with Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. I've watched all of that, but I hadn't seen these other two, and I'm like, oh, I really need to.
I
need
want to see
find a way.
Schmigadoon, but I didn't have access to it.
Is it Apple
or the
TV?
other
What-
one,
what is-
honestly.
yeah, what is...
That was HBO, wasn't it HBO or something
Was
like that?
I guess we'll find out. Let's see. It was Apple TV.
Apple TV. Okay.
Apple TV is hard.
Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have anything.
What was Gallivant just like regular network? What was it on?
I don't know.
Yeah, Gallivant
ABC.
was either, I think it was ABC.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
That one we could do. That would be fun. I would do that.
Yeah, I really want to watch it. I think I will take to it.
Yeah, I would like to take
you
fish from
will.
the water, honestly. Schmigadoon would be great. I love Brigadoon.
Yeah. The whole concept of it sounds hilarious too. Like,
Well, and it's Taika Waititi, and
uh-huh.
you know,
Yeah.
Great
So, like,
cast.
I already know Caitlin's theses about those two shows, but I didn't do a close read of those chapters because we read the Crazy Ex-Girlfriend chapter.
No, I forget
But-
where Erdrick's... Oh, of course, Erdrick's grave is Erdrick's Hollow.
That's true.
Yeah, we'll check in on that fellow later. For now,
That's cool, Andrew.
we must go to Burrowell.
Yeah, thanks to pretty much everyone here that helped me administer Julianne's class in her absence. Because y'all helped me with like musical theater readings, and when I was looking for stuff on music video analysis, y'all helped me like work through what to do with them.
What do I do?
So I've got a question for both of you, and for the chat as well, because we've seen all 3 Dragon Quest games now. And there's this general feeling that Dragon Quest II is the weakest of the 3 in terms of the soundtrack, and that has been mitigated here by interjecting
By having
it
all the other games.
by
Music.
putting in 1 and 3 and making 2 the super game, if you will.
Yeah.
Which one of the Dragon Quest II pieces do we like the best and the least? I think Dana's choice, I think, will be the weird, brassy, circus-adjacent dungeon
Oh
theme.
my gosh, I hate the dungeon theme.
Yeah.
It's
I would say
so
that's definitely one
annoying.
of the poorer ones.
I think this
That
town theme works really well for me, which is why I'm bringing it up now.
Oh yeah, the town theme's
Friends,
yeah, the town
it's
theme's
so lovely to
totally
see
good.
you.
it's
This
it's
little
The door
friend
to
is
your
so
cell
cute.
stands open. Is all well?
Yes, he's great.
Oh, all is splendid. The villagers have decided that I need no longer be locked within.
decided.
But I am so surpassing fond of it that I have decided to stay. It is
Adorable.
no longer a cell, but a home. My home.
Okay.
Is that so? It seems the townspeople continue to make you welcome.
Hello,
I am
Jordan.
very glad to hear it.
Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
Yes.
Also, hi Frank. I saw you
and
come in
all
earlier.
is thanks to you, my saviors.
Something we would ask of you. In order to defeat Foul Hargon, we must needs traverse the mountain range that stands between here and his lair. But we've heard tell that to do so might be difficult, perhaps impossible for humans such as ourselves.
Oh, a way for humans to reach Hargon's dwelling place, you say? Oh, I suppose I have never really thought about such a thing before.
Is aught the matter? You seem rather quiet.
No. It is simply that
That
so long ago, I advocated for your removal. It does not seem right to simply walk up and cry good day. Oh, please, there is no need to be so careful on my account. In truth, I have come to see the reason in your argument since my incarceration here. To lose one's home, one's most sacred place, must be both terrifying and saddening in equal measure. Why,
I love
if
Moosier.
Burwell were to fall, I
Cute.
fear I would struggle to go on living, and I have lived here only a short while. I do not hate you. Not any longer. I only hope that you do not hate me. I don't suppose we might ever become friends?
Of course we can. Can we not?
I fear it is not quite so simple. My kind, we did unspeakable
Oh, now,
things to
all's
yours.
forgotten and forgiven here.
Yes. But I, in my turn, wish to punish you for crimes you yourself did not commit. We are no better than one another. Perhaps not. And perhaps this explains the awkwardness between us. No matter what we speak of, all we can think to say to one another is sorry. What if you were to treat
I
me
actually
as
agree with
something
Andrew.
of
This
a
is very
confidant?
cheerful music to be discussing eternal hatred for one
Sharing
another.
our thoughts and feelings.
That's why I'm sitting here plucking it.
Helping one another. Perhaps apologies might turn to thank yous. And in time, even to
Yeah,
friendship.
a slight dialogue theme change here might have been appropriate.
This game has that problem at a number of junctures, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a couple moments like that.
And it's
This
usually the
warms
town
my
theme that gets in the
heart
way.
indeed. And
Yeah.
in order that the first
Um,
meeting might come sooner rather than later.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Because this game uses so much stuff from the other ones, I'm having a hard time like calling to mind
Well, I
like
know that
the
this-
best DQ2 track.
Yeah.
But this ticks all the
Perhaps you
boxes
might
of
go and seek out
what
a
I expect a
certain
town
village
theme to
for me.
be in these games,
place
right?
by
Like
the
it,
name
it
of
fits right in
Smith.
with the others.
Yeah, I would agree.
There is a man,
I have zero
at
problem
the
with
end
this.
of this corridor.
Very
who has-
steppy,
and
right? It's
as
very
such,
major hued.
It's
Yep.
it's you
Are
know
sure?
jaunty and
This will be for my sake.
uplifting,
Yeah,
And
cheerful.
how
full of promise,
Mm-hmm.
I must go and seek out some specifics. If you
slightly
could see your way to
heroic.
speak-
All right, we'll take
Yeah,
care
the
of
jauntiness,
Rogue.
right?
But those little flurries, are we flying? Are we soaring? Are we about to fly?
Mm-hmm.
Free flying.
First game with
light
bespoke
topic.
music for a cutscene depends on how you define cutscene. Donkey Kong, the 1983 arcade game, is a candidate, depending on how
Heck
you
yeah.
define it.
Yeah.
For my money,
Pac-Man, right? Like between
Right, right.
Ms. Pac-Man, where they have like they meet.
the
and there's a little
interstitials
track
for
it.
Pac-Man
Yeah,
could
the
potentially
interstitials
count.
for Pac-Man.
If you're looking for a
Jaunty
game with a singular narrative through line, and at that point I disqualify Pac-Man and mostly Donkey Kong as well. Do we have to move all the way forward to Final Fantasy 1 when you cross the bridge? Because there is no opening credits cinematic theme in Dragon Quest 1 or 2. Right, putting any of the credits before the end was a new move for Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of their rhetorical argument, what they do differently.
Ooh.
I say,
Nina knows how much I love Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. And I'm such a fair weather. Like I was like, oh, there's an Egypt one. I'm gonna play like several hundred hours in that, and none of the other ones. Which is silly because I loved the gameplay of that one, so I feel like I would enjoy some of the other ones. I really enjoyed like when I could get through an entire
course.
enemy fort
We had intended to
totally
journey
on
there
stealth.
to do
Like I
just
felt
that.
so good about myself when I managed that.
You would enjoy
I-
Odyssey as well.
I would probably be fine with Odyssey and some of the other ones, but
I hold out hope that there will be some point where we can do parts of one, the very first Assassin's Creed, and the Ezio trilogy on stream.
Oh,
Would love that.
Yeah, we definitely could do that. I have
Do you want to
all
play
of
them?
Ezio's
Do you wanna be the
games
one
in
playing?
HD on
Maybe.
the computer.
Oh, yeah? I have
Thanks
all
to
of them.
those. When I
It's
saw
not like you
some of their
published on
numbers
this,
sailing
right?
away, I did
Me?
seize the
No.
opportunity
Yeah.
to lock the floodgate,
No.
that they might
You'd be
never
a great
Never.
person to walk us through those.
I will freely admit, though, it has been eons since I have, because I played them all in order,
Mhm.
but I've never really had a chance, because they are lengthy, and I have a lot of other things to play and other things in my life to do. I have not really gone back to replay many of them, so my memory, it needs a swift kick. You know what I
I
mean? Like, I know,
really-
I remember a lot about them, but it's not like they're fresh.
Sometime in July when we need a one-off, I would really like to do Witcher 3.
Yeah, that'd be
Actually,
great.
it doesn't
I
have
have
to be
not played.
July. It could be before September, right? November. November. I have to talk about The Witcher in November. So I want to like touch on that, but like with a save that's really far along where we can just jump to some areas and talk about the music.
That's great. I'm having a
which
hard
would
time with my
probably be
piece of
mine.
that, incidentally. I haven't vented to you about it yet.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I have to think. Ryan and I got roped into, and by roped into, I mean Karen Uslin asked us to, and we didn't want to say no to Karen Uslin because Karen's awesome. Karen asked us to do this like Slavic studies conference with her in Chicago, and we're like, heck yeah, let's go to Chicago. And then we're like, we have to say things. We did the proposal, and then we're like, crap. I have to be smart about this game. But, you know, I have a little bit of time to mull it over. I have played a lot of The Witcher, so I have faith something will come to me.
To Jordan's point in the chat, my nomination for first one, and I challenge somebody to find an earlier one, and I could be wrong, but as something I know is both early and potentially early enough to be first, Final Fantasy II opens in medias res, and I mean the Famicom Final Fantasy II, incidentally, from 1988. It opens in medias res, in combat. You arrive to the combat screen before you ever see a bit of dialogue or a exploration screen. You die. You just absolutely get the tar kicked out of you. And then you wake up.
Is this right in jest?
And there is an in-engine cutscene of the sort we are playing out here. Where not only do you have a forced conversation, but the text boxes force themselves along in a rhythm. And then you arrive to the second screen where you regain control of your character. But it would not surprise me if Sakaguchi was the first one to do that, because he was really one of the first directors that truly aspired to use this medium to be a filmmaker. Right? That's why the credits are at the front of Final Fantasy 1, because that's where they go in a film. Right? Is when the title card arrives, about 45 seconds into the movie. After the first big scene, you arrive to it. Otherwise, the first major full cutscene of a completely different modality, not in-engine, is almost certainly 1988's Ninja Gaiden, which has an all-time opening on NES. Sidebar, I like this world map theme, but it's not even close to as good as 1 or 3 is the problem.
What does it remind me of? Oh, Nemo. We covered this already. It reminds me of level 1 of Nemo for the NES. And it might have been Jordan that found that. Like, I was reaching for it that one week.
Yes.
And somebody, I think it was Jordan, somebody in chat was like, yes, it's Nemo. I was like, thank you!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that wasn't a game that I spent much time with, honestly. I remember it. I think I rented it once.
Hard.
I agree entirely with the take that Final Fantasy II is both not good and wildly ambitious. Yes, both counts.
And the medium needs that from time to time.
It does. All right, we must make our way to Sluice as a favor for our enemy friend.
Sluice. I will say I do like the water theme. That's up there in contention for best.
Oh, yes, that's true. And remember that Dragon Quest 1 doesn't have a competing one of those, right?
Right, exactly.
Because we got our Strauss up in here, right? Like, we're floating.
It's a well-done water theme. It's a very good... And it fits with the surrounding tracks, like it works.
Yes.
And especially... this orchestration feels extremely, like, traditional, parentheses, positive.
Yeah.
I might even put this one first. Maybe this would be...
Honestly, if you put this in an Andre Roux set, who would know?
Right.
I can see it. I can see it. The dresses and the swaying.
That arrival that we just passed, by the way, is perfection.
Yeah.
It just has such lilt, such lift, such sails.
But there are
such
moments
wind
in
our
that
sails.
particular orchestration where you absolutely see all the skirts flying.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Yep. That isn't even like a little dainty ankle. That's like practically risque.
This battle fits these weird crabs.
I actually don't think the battle theme is quite as good as Dragon Quest 1's, and I think Dragon Quest 3's battle theme edges out for the winner in that category.
In that category.
I'm cool with
And
it.
again, like, it's just so, like,
Okay, come on. You gave us like
I
one
love
swoop
that.
of the music.
I love the. Ooh, here we go. But then it's really.
Right. The opening is
The-
good, but it's too
the
oompa.
accompaniment. I don't even mind that. That little turny, melody line. I don't mind that. But then it's purely the jumping and the accompaniment. It just makes it sound very like oompa. I don't know. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
It doesn't work for me.
Nope.
It's not as bad as the dungeon theme. But this is lower tier for me.
No, the
if I'm
dungeon
making
theme
a
is
tier
just
list.
legitimately not good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dungeon theme just doesn't work for me on any level.
We
It
have
would work
noticed
for
that
me
this
in
one
a totally
feels
different
like
context.
in a first attempt in this orchestration to arrive to Dragon Quest III's excellent battle music that has this rhythmic figure
Right,
here,
because it has the.
and it
yeah,
has this
it has-
climb there too. But
It has that outline,
then
right?
it arrives to a different spot that's like a better place.
Yeah, I like the 3. So silly.
We're gonna be running a lot. Sorry, that's navigating the world
okay.
map right now when we're underleveled.
All right, so that I actually get the nails done, I'm gonna run and grab my nail polish remover. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we got a minute here. While I've got a minute to chat, I'm going to turn down this repeated battle music here. And note, back to Jordan's point about Final Fantasy II in the chat, that unfortunately, I strongly prefer the chiptune music to the reorchestrations of Final Fantasy II. But the gameplay of Final Fantasy
like
II Famicom is horrendous. And you almost have to play some remade version of it to even have an enjoyable experience at all. The Pixel Remaster goes a long way towards making it good and making that system work, but it needed a full revisit. The cutscene in Maniac Mansion is a very good idea. There are definitely moments where control is taken away from you when you watch conversation and segments happen in Maniac Mansion. So I think that's a very good choice for first. I don't know whether that comes before or after FF2. And it might be first in America, first in Japan situation, because they might be close enough where you'd have a hard time arguing influence from developer to developer.
I know we played NES with Andrew, which I think musically was a good choice, but I'm curious which we think is the better game version of
Which version of Maniac Mansion?
Yeah, because I think musically the NES one is better. That's just my hot take. There's, I don't know, more voices, so there's more variety,
Yes. And there's a number of PC first games that make their way to NES. I do think that the entire Kemco trilogy, which was black and white Mac OS first and later came to NES, they're all best on NES. That's Shadowgate, Deja Vu, and Uninvited.
But the trying to do point and click of Deja Vu on the NES, that is a point against it. It doesn't feel good. That said, there's a lot of things that are better about it. Weirdest paper I ever wrote in grad school was my Deja Vu paper, and it's never going to see the light of day.
I don't even know that I've seen that.
Oh God, no, nobody has. And if Frank is still in chat, you're gonna appreciate this story, Frank, because I've told it before, but I don't know if I've.
Before you tell the
told
story,
it.
I've got a note. You've got to be pretty unhappy with that because the two of us do not have a lot of secrets from one another.
Okay, once upon a time, Dana signed up for a class that she thought was critical theory.
Oh yes,
And I was like, cool.
yes.
I'm gonna read Foucault. I don't know anything about Foucault. I'm gonna finally learn Foucault and Derrida and all the things that I feel intellectually inferior because everybody quotes them in classes and I don't know what they are. I did something wrong. I show up to the room that I think is critical theory, and there are 3 professors that are co-teaching this class, and they go, "Welcome to the tableau," and I go, "What?" And I, mortified, am like looking in my email, trying to figure out like, how did I do this? Like, turned out the critical theory class conflicted with the medieval class that I had to take that semester with Chuck Atkinson. So I couldn't even switch into it. So I, out of embarrassment at admitting I had somehow inadvertently signed up for entirely the wrong class, offered through the same department, but it was like this art history, philosophy, I don't remember what the third department was, but it was like this triple taught class on the history of the tableau as an art form. Out of embarrassment, I took the whole class.
This is one of the most... Here's what you need to know about Dana Plank stories I have for you. I did
sat
know
through
that.
an entire class that was so outside my wheelhouse, and I wrote a paper on déjà vu. Describing the interface in terms of tableau theory. I mean, it was trash. And then I tried to work in musical arguments here and there too, in ways in which the musical form corresponded to that. Yeah, literally, it is on my transcript. I took this entire class, and they didn't know what to do with that final paper. I mean, I got an A on it. That wasn't the issue. But I'm like, we know what this is. This is like.
Hi, can you hear me?
What?
Oh, we can.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Streaming with us. Oh my gosh. Wait,
Hold on,
Ryan,
everybody.
can you
edit to the
like
stream.
center the little guest?
Center our
yeah,
new
can
friend.
you add
Our
the
new
guest to
streaming
the stream?
friend.
Hi. Oh my goodness.
This is allocated screen time. Screen time. Hi, everyone.
Oh my gracious!
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Right.
I'm so happy right
Everybody,
So
welcome
happy.
Julianne
Made our
back to
day.
the stream, everybody.
Hi, it's
Welcome.
been a long time.
We've missed you.
It's like at least 3 months at this point.
It's okay.
missed you too.
We've basically been playing this the whole time.
Dairy Queen?
Yeah, Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Lots of Dairy Queen.
Yes. I need to go on
wanna hold
Discord.
that baby.
How's our little man
know.
doing?
He usually this time is pretty rough, but he's being pretty good, so I figured I'd pop on by, see how much.
Yeah.
I'm removing hot pink nail polish from last week's 40th birthday party gig because I decided that wasn't going to be the right vibe for the weddings this weekend. With
What's
it
the
being a
vibe?
holiday weekend, I have Friday, Saturday, and Sunday weddings. Hello.
Oh yeah. Yeehaw.
But the exciting thing for folks that are on stream, tomorrow I took a gig in Youngstown, which is outside my normal radius of I want to play there because it's like an hour and a half from here. Purely because Steve Reale is free for dinner, so we're gonna get dinner
Yay.
after.
Yay.
Julian, can you please just pass me the baby through the camera?
I know.
I want to hold this baby so badly.
Here he is. That would be really funny if we could
I
figure
know.
out how that would work.
Excellent.
Sarah was legit looking at like how to get down to you to like just
I
take
know.
photos. And
Of the
she and I
baby
were
and
like,
the
how do we
lizards.
do this without making it a burden for Julianne? Where we get an Airbnb. We were like
not.
thinking about it.
Oh, you guys. Will be a burden on everyone else because it's so expensive, but I appreciate everyone looking.
That was kind
That's
of where
so
we
sweet.
landed on that, but maybe.
Yeah, it's expensive, or it's a long haul in a minivan.
Yeah.
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 Oh, Micah keeps
Minivan.
asking. When are we gonna go
Micah.
visit my baby? When
Micah's
do we get to
baby
go
right
see my
here.
baby? He is obsessed with this baby. He's like, my baby. Does my baby have a cold? Does my baby
Meanwhile,
have a cough?
my baby's gotten big. My pre-K
She just graduated
I
from-
know.
That's right.
They had them.
So sweet.
I don't think I sent you guys this video. So they had them stand up, and then they asked them what they want to be when they grow up, and then
Yes.
there would be like a second question from the main teacher, and it would be stuff like, if you had $1 million, what would you buy? Or what's your favorite thing about your family? Or who are your best friends here, at school? And I was like, I have no idea what she's gonna say because she has not ever had a consistent thing she wants to be when she grows up. Her answer today was a baker. And they're
Nice.
like, and I think it's just because we made banana bread, like
Aw.
yesterday, 2 days ago. But they're like, what are you gonna bake?
She
And
already is
she
one.
said bread and cookies, and that, I was like, that makes sense. But there was a kid. it was so funny. He goes, I want to be a dentist. And so Miss Kim, the pre-K director, goes, oh, do you have somebody in your family that's a dentist? And he said, yeah, my mom. And his mom goes, I'm not a dentist. I don't know where he's getting this. And Miss Kim is like, really? He's been saying for months that you're a dentist.
She brushes his teeth.
I love that.
It was really funny.
Strange. I really want to know.
I must
why.
point out that when Owen was that age, we had to dress him in what he wanted to be when he was going to grow up. And so we sent him to one of his last days of preschool in a giant purple dragon outfit.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he wanted to be a dragon.
Barney.
Right up there. Right up there with like dressing as a Pokemon. I love it. Yeah, like when I was a little kid, I remember saying I wanted to be a writer, like a teacher, like a video game designer.
Excuse me.
But yeah, that was really funny. Too tight, as we say in our house.
I like have to sneeze. I like have to sneeze now. Wait. That's weird.
Yeah, the warrior cook is strong with my little one. That's true. But yeah, they had little graduation gowns for them and everything. They were so cute. And they had them walk across and they would like hand them a diploma and they'd hold it up and it was cute. And they did like a whole program. They had songs for us. It was very, very sweet. And I didn't cry because they were like silly. They did like the chicken dance, but it was so fun. I need to like see if the recording came through. The track that they played, the start of it, I swear to God, I thought the Macarena was going to happen. It sounded, it was like a sound-alike of the Macarena, but then it was da-da-da-da-da-da. I was like, what? Fake out.
What a bait and switch.
It was such a bait and switch. And like I said that to my mom after. I was like, I really thought they were going to the Macarena. And one of the dads went, I know, right?
Amazing.
Like he overheard me and was like, yes, it was totally Macarena. And I was like, yeah.
All right, now I have to think.
Okay, hot pink.
Okay.
It was actually Callie gave me the. This was the hot pink I had on. So when Ryan took Sarah and I to visit his dear friends Joe and Callie when we were coming back from AMS, Kelly and I and Sarah were all like nerding out about Holo Taco nail polish. She has a huge collection and she's like, I have some duplicates. Do you want them? And I was like,
oh man.
I won't say no to that. And one of them's this. Hello.
Wow.
This is
Ruby slippers.
Private Villa. But it's like hot pink with gold.
Yeah, I had not seen Callie's whole collection of that before. But it was like,
cool.
You know, like the big
awesome.
128 crayon box set of crayons?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine opening that, but like every one is a Holo Taco nail polish.
It was
color.
cool. Because she's like, yeah, this is like my brand. I don't do other ones. So I was like, you're great. The other one she gave me, I don't know if I showed this to you, Julianne. The other one she gave me was the Sophia Nygaard Bury Me in Hollow.
Yeah. That's nice.
Which she's like, because I mentioned I liked Sophia, and she's like, oh, you need this one then. I was like, oh, you're great. So I had that on, and I had it topped with coin toss, which is her gold hollow glitter topper.
Nice.
Because her other hollow toppers read more silver. So, fun facts. Everybody on stream cares so much about nail polish.
I like a good nail polish.
I do too.
I don't really wear it that much, but I appreciate it.
Yeah. Well, I keep my nails so short for violining and everything. I started it when I was playing piano because I didn't like the click when it would get just long enough. You know, I hated that sound.
Yeah. Same thing with playing trumpet. I never liked that either. And then learning to type. Oh, drives me nuts.
Oh yeah.
So
my nails cannot be very long.
So the bright colors kind of help with the fact that it like, not that I would want them long, because again, I don't like the feel of it, but it's nice to have a little bright color on there. But I think I'm gonna go with one of my all-time favorites, which was a gift from Julianne, because Julianne refused to not pay me for doing music for her wedding, so she gave me Holo Taco instead.
Like,
got
I'll
me the
figure
Dark
out a way.
Academia collection. Yeah, she found a way. But one of my favorites, I don't know if it'll even show up on the camera. It's called Inkwell, and it's a black base, but it has like coppery, like gold in the right light. Ugh, it's so pretty.
Yes.
Yeah, how do people with long nails play
Yeah.
instruments?
Also, hi, Sigma Beta. Been a minute.
I had a student,
Hi. Yes,
high
it
school
has been a
student
while.
that like had like the the massive nails, you
Aw.
know, and they always
Yawny
had
baby.
beautiful art on them. But I was like,
Yawn.
how do you play?
Yeah.
And she struggled. She struggled. She would like kind of like do like a flattened,
Yeah.
like double jointed flattening. And I was like, that's
Thank
not
you.
going to work for you long
So
term.
that the nail comes up instead of down. Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, not everybody's trying to, you know, play Sibelius violin concerto. Some people are just there to like play a little Vivaldi and get out of there.
I know that we're supposed to be watching a game.
I know
But-
all I can watch is the baby.
No,
Yeah.
the game is boring right
The
now. I'm
mu-
just
music
sailing
is
to the next
negligible.
The
destination.
game has. I am noticing. I'm also looking at my own baby, but I'm noticing the water, because I haven't.
Oh my gosh.
I know the water
Which
is
is
so
the
good,
best.
but we're like even
We
in
keep-
more
we keep
water.
coming
This
back
is
to how
so
good the water is.
good.
I will say
This is even
also
more
a
water.
thing that this game does well, but much more sparingly, is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
The
textures.
fire
are fun.
textures
I gotta
are
see some
gorgeous.
fire.
Them elements, though.
Them elements.
Yep.
Yep. And that baby.
He's in the age where he's starting to learn he has arms and hands, so they kind of look like conductors because they're just like, what? And I sent a video to
I
my
like when they're
friend
like
who's
staring
like,
at their hand.
he's not quite there. He hasn't looked at them yet. He
Mm.
eats it.
Yeah, they do that too.
But I sent a video to my friend who like is a scholar of conductors, and I was like, which style does this resemble? He's
Wait,
like,
who was it?
Pierre Boulez.
That's funny.
So there you go. He's
Bastion Boulez.
Is this a friend that would I know this friend?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Um.
I think
My
that
main
old
conductor
Chicago friend.
contact is Anna.
Oh, yeah,
Struck.
from who went to Stanford, right?
Yeah.
Because she
Wrote
went
that
to
incredible
Princeton,
article
that's how I knew
on
her.
conducting while pregnant.
Yeah.
But like through a disability studies lens. Oh my god, I loved it. Was a paper at AMS and then the publication.
I need to reread that.
I got her card.
Some experience.
Because I was like, the minute you publish this, I want it. I want to teach
Yeah.
it. But she
I'm
let
gonna
me
yell
teach
this at
from
Owen
her
tomorrow.
Conference version until she published it. It's so good. And then the published version was like leaps and bounds. You know, it expanded. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It's such a good article. I use it all the time. Anyway, so Pierre Boulez, I like that.
Yes.
Do you know I got to
and
play under him once?
what?
One time.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
He came in, Cleveland Orchestra Youth Orchestra was doing Petrushka 1947, and he came in and did like a master class, like basically he led a rehearsal. And boy, he was terrifying.
That's fun.
He was terrifying. He had,
Wow.
I mean, like just, he wouldn't even be looking at the section, but he would be like third desk, second chair, you know, like
Oh my
you're out
God.
of tune. You're just like,
Nope.
oh, I'm just gonna hide now. He was incredible. But like, I don't know, not in a way where like people were crying. He wasn't mean about it. It was just like, it was very like,
Still.
I'm delivering feedback, fix it, you know?
Yeah.
Boy, did we all sit up a little straighter. That Petrushka concert was one of the better performances I ever got to do.
Cool.
Cool piece.
That's so cool.
Andrew, I don't believe Bernstein ever got out of the infantile discovery stage of conducting body gestures. Wow,
This is
hot take.
basically
Wow.
West Side Story Suite. Now I'm hearing this as the West Side Story Suite because Andrew mentioned Bernstein.
Before it scrolls out of the
That-
chat, by the way,
Candide.
I want to note I missed
Mambo.
Savage rating for this patch because of the semester timing. But I'm back
But-
into FF14. I am bullying Dana into actually playing some FF14.
I downloaded it, Ryan. I downloaded it.
I know.
Yay,
On-
that's,
on
that's
this
most of it.
machine.
That's 60%
On
of
this-
the.
I know.
That's right.
It took a long time. It was 90,000 megabytes or whatever.
Yep.
It was a lot. And we were gonna play, and then I was like, oh, I have to download a thing. And then I was like, why is it so big? And Ryan's like, well, you haven't played in forever.
So I
a
can
lot of
tell a
content.
story in
So
code
we sat
here
there and
that,
just hung out on Discord.
that
like,
Sig will
"Hey."
understand, and it'll be the rest of you will be left wondering, but he'll appreciate this. I ordered Julianne about 18 months ago,
I know,
Sigma,
it's right over here.
a
It's
package
right over there.
with the instructions to not open it until level 82.
I'm like level 81, right?
And
I am so close.
and well, until the level 82 like
Yeah, the
campaign quests are done. I don't care what level you actually are, right?
Oh, million. Yeah, but I'm over leveled.
It is the item that you are given at that point in the narrative is in that box.
And it's still
and she doesn't know what it
and
is, and I love that for her.
I don't know what it is because she hasn't played.
It's gonna be there. It's hard to play a non-pausable game at this moment, but I just need Neil to be like 100% taking him over. But you know, there's some things only I can do at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the way of it.
Yeah.
We get it.
Yeah.
So. He's being so good.
No,
I know.
I'm impressed.
He does like to just sit, and sometimes I forget I'm on a screen. I'm like, wait, no. But he can have some screen time. He's not really looking that far yet. I mean, it's still a little
and
bit
Sigma's right. FF14 is pausable
range.
now.
Oh, there you go. You can pause
God,
because
Jordan.
you can do all the campaign, all the MSQ stuff single player.
That's really good. This was a while back, but Federal Agent Sloth said Foucault is actually a pretty breezy read, contrary to reputation. Derrida deserves the reputation, and I just wanted to acknowledge that because I like it. I like it, and I also agree. I didn't actually find Foucault all of that. I would have to read stuff multiple times for some things, right? But overall, I found it very readable. Derrida, though, whew. And don't get me started on
that right now.
Don't get me started on Lacan. Oh boy, do I feel stupid. Foucault wasn't that bad, but for me, it was more when I was telling the story about how I took the tableau class purely out of embarrassment because I didn't want to admit I was in the wrong class. I did an entire semester. You know that story, right, Julianne?
Yeah.
So I was retelling it because I wrote a paper on Deja Vu, the NES game, for it. I argued. I made a musical argument about it being a tableau. I don't know. It will never see the light of day. Y'all can't see it. I don't actually know if I have it. That's a different story. But the reason I was going to take the critical theory class was because I was like, everybody's always talking about these people and I've never read them because I did a master's in violin and not in musicology. And maybe that was a mistake and I'm too stupid to be here.
Dude, I did a master's in musicology and we never read any of them either.
Yeah, but I assumed they had because so many of them were referencing it.
There were so many fakers too, though. It's like, you were faking this whole time, 10 years.
And this is OSU coded specifically. There were so many of them that were doing ethno degrees, but also getting folklore concentrations. And so because our folklore department was really good, as we know, because Daisy Allstone is an OSU person. But that was the other thing. They would always be talking about folklore stuff, and I'd be like, "This is cool." That's it. The end. This seems cool. Oop. Crud, did I just smudge? No, I think we're good. Oh my gosh.
Stupid mimic. That's what I get for opening a box around here. All right.
You getting cranky again?
Never choosing to be given the second controller that isn't plugged in. You mean Matt used to do to me? As my brother? Here,
I would give Lenny
Mega
the
Man
controller, but I'd plug it in and to show him how bad he was.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
I have formally apologized to Lenny for...
I always wanted to
be
be
doesn't
player
plug in the
2.
Controller. Middle sibling absolutely does.
I always wanted to be player 2 as a little kid and make Tom player 1, not because he was better, but because I liked Luigi's colors better than Mario's.
I totally get that.
Fair.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
I'm with you on that.
Joe actually early on kind of identified himself as Luigi to my Mario, I guess, or my play. He referred to himself as my player 2. So we had a whole Joe was Luigi. He's also kind of lanky like Luigi. Yeah, he's tall and thin.
Larry to your Bob.
Yeah,
VeggieTales.
exactly.
Oh, no.
Exactly.
I'm listening to a lot of VeggieTales again lately, obviously. Ugh.
Do you ever sing My Precious Cheeseburger at Sebastian?
That's his cheeseburger. His tasty cheeseburger.
Karen will not approve of Whack-A-Lite for the name here.
No. Not a fan. Not a fan. But yeah, Julianne, this is a no pressure question, but have you watched Madwoman
I haven't.
yet?
Wait, what?
Oh my gosh.
I'm just like, whatever it is, I haven't watched it. What is it? Madwoman?
Madwoman.
What's that?
Laufey, how does she say her name?
Oh yeah, you wanted. Oh, okay, yes.
It's so
You need to remind me
60s.
again.
And there's a
When
moment
I-
in
yeah.
it where I'm like, we're in a James Bond moment. Like, oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I'm
The other
very
one,
curious.
I'm really, because again, like, something about retro throwbacks in modern pop, like, Sabrina Carpenter really has scratched that itch for me. And so then I'm like judging it when everybody else is trying to do it. The other one was that Ray album, which
Oh yeah.
Anthony Fantana wore the red flannel. I don't know if that means anything to you, but
No.
he
Because I haven't
only
listened- I
wears
need to
he has
listen
this
to-
red flannel that he wears when he's gonna give something a bad review, and so people know before they click the video, like, oh crap, he's gonna like pan this. He gave it a lower score than he gave the Taylor Swift album.
Oh.
And so everyone was like, what
Dang.
the? Which is interesting because I listened to it before I knew that. Nor do I always agree with Anthony Fantana or Todd in the Shadows or any of those pop critics, but I was surprised because I thought she makes some big swings. I don't know if I like it, but I was very interested in some of the. She has a Hans Zimmer collaboration. What?
That's
The song about going out with your girls. It's wild.
I need to listen to more music. Clearly.
Yeah.
Don't we
We're
all?
gonna have
It's
a lot.
interesting.
We're gonna have a lot of music to listen to soon.
Yeah.
I'll torture you with all my various musics.
That's right. I keep coming up with new versions of Eyes on Me for my radio show, specifically for Julianne as like a continuing in-joke. I don't think I've told anybody else about.
Unifying thread.
Yeah, you get one more a week from Monday, actually.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, and Sarah has a thing that she made for you. Sarah, y'all, when Sarah joins us for summer break, as she often does, as she always does, she's been like hardcore learning how to do sublimation printing. And that includes shirts and things, but also
Such a cool
mugs, custom coffee mugs.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff.
And her current explorations, and Julianne and Karen, there are plans for both of you. I've seen Julianne's has at least been trialed. I think it worked.
Trialed.
But the other thing she's been learning how to do is, when like you have the mug where you put the hot stuff in it and then the image appears. She's been doing those too.
Oh, wow.
That's very.
It is boom and kaboom. Sigma.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Because the
Excellent.
ka
Kaswoosh and
prefix
crack and
in
kasizzle.
Japanese, they just follow the pattern there.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I like it.
I want boom, kaboom, da boom. But
Da-boom.
unfortunately, we don't get that far.
Not quite. Okay, I officially have. I'm gonna have to clean up the edges, but I officially have inkwell on my nails.
Nice.
So now I can go to all 3 of my wedding gigs and not worry that the hot
vibes
pink
are rough.
Barbie nails. Yeah, that the vibes are rancid.
Vibes are all rancid.
That's
Because
bad.
I actually sometimes
bad
they'll
mojo
give
for
us
a
like a
wedding.
color scheme. Yeah, they'll give us a color scheme sometimes. There's actually a wedding next weekend, not this weekend, where they said green. We have to wear green, and I was like, hell yeah!
You're
I've
like,
been
"Oh,
waiting for
can't
this
do it."
moment. And I sent that to my cellist friend Vicky. I was like, oh hell yeah, green! And she was like, this gig was made for you. Vicky's my bud, though. I can throw anything at her, and she just beasts it. She's incredible. Also, I took my first organ lesson, y'all.
That's fun.
My buddy Lawrence was like,
Not Larry.
yeah, Lawrence. Last Friday, he was just like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I mean, after I get the kiddo from pre-K, we're good. And he was like, come to St. Luke's. So I did. And then he showed me what the different stops did. And then Josephine was like, what if we pull them all out? And I was like, that's a phrase.
That's
In
a
fact,
whole phrase.
Pulling out all the stops. She did not like how loud it was.
Yeah.
Crack,
Crackle, crack, crackle.
Uh-huh.
A crackle. I love that.
A crackle.
Frizz, frizzle. Miss Frizzle.
Frizzle.
The thing that
Miss
gets
Frizzle
me
is
about the
definitely
spell
my
names,
aesthetic.
though, is that you have these like posh little accents going, crack, and it just sounds so wrong. Like
Yeah,
it's like that's not
buff,
a word those voices should be
kabuff.
saying.
Kabuff. Buff kabuff. I'm gonna
They don't
cast
do it with
buff.
quack though. It's
I do
whack
like
and
whack and
thwack.
thwack.
Whack and
Thwack.
thwack is
Do
better.
we hear a persistent thwacking? Oh wait, Pete's not here.
Do you like rope?
Do you like rope?
Oh no, no, Sebastian.
The things I was texting Pete, Julian, did you miss I don't remember if I was posting in main chat. I played D&D last weekend for the first time, which is weird that
Yes.
it's taken me this long to play real
I
D&D.
do know. Yeah.
But because in high school I did tabletop stuff, but I played Caverns and Creepy Things, which was my high school boyfriend's and his friends like wrote their own D&D
Yeah.
rulebook based on things that beefs they had with D&D, right? They wanted to like do their own system. From their mind they were streamlining, but I hadn't played the original, so I had no idea. But I was a playtester for that.
Fabulous news.
So that's all I had ever done. But
I never did
we
anything
ended up-
until grad school. One
Yeah.
D&D.
And we didn't do
One.
straight D&D. We did something that was kind of like a knockoff, but based on the original system kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what we ended up doing, but it was incredible.
Tidings indeed.
But I was texting Pete about everything.
Truly. But where is the partner portal to this teleportal to be found?
So I'm like, Pete, you're my D&D guru.
I too wondered this and did travel through the portal to attempt to ascertain.
I
its
agree that Caverns
destination.
and Creepy Things feels like we have D&D at home.
Mom says we have it at home. It was fun because before that we were playing Vampire the Masquerade, so that was the main one that I had experience with. And then Caverns and Creepy Things, I'm coming to it with no D&D, but I was like, this is fun. It was fun.
Indeed it is. We owe
I
you
made some
a
weird
debt
characters in that.
of gratitude.
Plot
What you're
update.
looking at.
Spoilers. There is a way for humans to get through to Renderak.
Then I am over the moon.
He just
Love of the
doesn't know the
moon.
final step where it is on
You
our
have.
end right
You
now.
like something
And
like
we,
that.
in
Look
our
at that.
turn, did what
You
we could
tried
to help
it.
the people of Sluice,
It's
as you
black.
asked.
No, you don't. You want to look at the screen.
I love it. I love that stage where it's like baby doesn't quite have eye control. There's no focus yet.
It's a
We're
little
working on it.
cross-eyed. Look at. Okay, what else is interesting over here? I don't have any my black and white cards. Okay, look.
Nonetheless,
Look at that. What?
To take up a placement under
Do you
his
like that?
command at one point. Though
Oh yeah, you're looking at it. Yeah, you are. You like it. You like the controller.
And Stream
This
Team got
one's,
these
uh,
updates, but
the
I feel like I need to
N64
read
one.
them for folks
Yeah.
that don't know about my D&D experience. Right after I got home, I texted Pete and the rest of you.
Wow.
Well, I got poisoned for trying to accept a ram's hospitality. Not like need the antidote
Yeah.
or will die, but I was out for a few turns while Lawrence fought an upholstered chair. I was like, okay, Don Quixote. He managed to kill one though. The ram saved us from getting devoured by an ogre though, so I was excited about his tea and crumpets. Can you blame me? Meanwhile, his wife, Julia, was like, hell no, I'm not eating a crumpet, which was a wise choice. At one point, we found a glove where inside it smelled like lemongrass, but then the outside of the finger smelled like vinegar, and I go, what kind of vinegar? And the DM goes, what? And I go, red wine, white wine, apple cider, rice wine, balsamic. Or we stumbled on cloaks, and I asked if they were linen, woolen, finely woven, homespun, etc. Lawrence and Julia laughed every time and said it was so on brand, not only for me, but for my character, who was very academically minded, high intelligence, spoke several languages, literate, etc. So then when I get poisoned, Julia, playing as a dwarf, was like, you've asked so many questions, but then you just fucking eat the crumpet, no questions asked.
This is a high intelligence, low wisdom scenario here.
Exactly. And he was like, your adventure descriptions sound like peak D&D. Well done. I was like, well, if Pete says so, it must be true.
I've got D&D Saturday morning, and I'm hoping we have a way out of our current predicament where somebody is in jail.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I was out for a few turns, and I was like commenting still, and I was like, crap, I'm asleep. Like, I can't. I'm out.
This is pure acetone. Really good to have a baby care about it.
Surely things will not end well for you.
He
But I
has
also
no
sent
clue,
Pete,
Julian.
a meme that I saw, which was, like a news update, and it was a Florida man was arrested for digging tunnels to create real-life dungeon crawl for the D&D group he runs.
Oh
I
my
sent that
god.
to Pete. I was like, wait, is this you? And he goes, I don't know how, but they found me.
Poppycock, you are
What?
one of us now.
Very well.
Do you like my wrist brace? It's because
Yeah, I
you're
had
too
fun.
heavy.
I had fun. I am excited to play again. He also has a bunch of other. He was the GM was like, I have other tabletop stuff that's one off. He has one that's like based on the movie Labyrinth. And I was like, yes, I would do that.
Nice.
Yeah. Okay, Andrew. So like, it's so me that I was not thinking we're still in a dungeon. Why is this guy offering us hospitality? That I was just like, he just saved us from an ogre. He's being nice. I'll have his tea.
Rick, quick plot stuff, though. Again, new music is on its way. Give me 10 more
Air on the
minutes.
C string, as we've established.
Elmu, the little monster guy, is going to go check out the other side of that portal and wait for us to get there. We have to figure out where the human side is in the world.
Tis as thou sayest, Majesty. We search for a route by which we might reach what was once the kingdom of Renderak.
He's really looking at the game. Okay.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
You like video
Close
games?
to a cave which leadeth to the Renderak return. This teleportal
He's adorable.
carrieth our only
Makes me feel good
Yes,
about
he
the
is.
package arriving for him tomorrow.
Oh, yay, thank you. He is at 15 pounds now. 3.7
Nice.
ounces. Big boy.
Wow.
87th percentile.
My almost 3.5-year-old is only slightly over double that.
This portal too.
Aye. My late father did learn of it from his bosom friend, the Prince of Renderak.
My bosom buddy.
Yep.
We just keep
This is
telling.
some of the goods for the plot. Karen may want to mentally tune out of not reading this text for a minute.
That's okay. We can talk about other things, including the fact that we keep telling Josephine she needs to hit like 40 pounds to like outgrow the car seat and be in the booster instead. And we're like so close, but then she keeps like, we'll have a day where she's like being picky about dinner, and we're like, you need to get out of the dang car seat. We're so tired of the car seat. Don't you want to grow up? We're like, just eat.
Oh.
And then I'm like, maybe I should just start putting butter on everything
Do not mean to test us
for her.
yourself.
Just put it on here, drizzle of butter.
You thought me content to rule the strong with authority alone.
Protein
Nothing
shakes.
could be
Yeah,
further from
exactly.
From the
Like,
bulk
what
up.
can we do here to help you bulk?
Now, come.
Protein shake.
All right, we have to fight the King of Durkendor now.
Convince me you are
We
the
have to
ones who
fight the
will
King
end
of
Harmon's tyranny.
Durkendor. Do you hear that, Sebastian?
Dorkendor.
Durkendor.
The Playboy Playmates thing is weird, except it's this king's whole thing. I don't know.
Whole thing. Okay, goodbye.
You have to think of Dragon Quest as adjacent
Bless
to Dragon Ball. The humor crosses over between the two properties.
Dragon.
Yeah, this is Dragon Quest 2. Though I will
Oh,
note
Quest.
most of the plot has been added. DQ2's NES plot is like super bare bones. There was only 6 months of development on the whole game.
It's just so silly.
Mambo. Every time.
Let me warm you up.
But look at that guy's face. That's totally Hercule, Mr. Satan from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, he's got Dragon Ball Z vibes.
Just so silly.
That's the West Side Story part for me.
Yeah, I get it.
Impressive.
Impressive, Star Fox.
You have to have a human killing thing.
To chat, yes, it was the book-shaped
Not really.
labyrinth tabletop RPG. And I was like, I was excited because I immediately crowned myself Food Admiral. If anybody hasn't seen Dropout TV's Smarty Pants, there's an episode about being food captain of your friend group, but Sarah promoted me. I'm Food Admiral. So I was immediately like, I'm bringing snacks, and of course they're going to be themed, and of course they're all going to have pun names. And if the group had picked Labyrinth, I already had a separate menu that was different from the menu I made for like faux D&D night. And boy, was I excited about either choice.
Door.
Like I was texting Andrew about it. I was like, we might one-shot a tabletop version of Labyrinth, and I'm like, if we do that, we are way more in my wheelhouse with puns. Because like D&D I hadn't played, so I had to like look things up, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, you do crockpot meatballs, but they're Ludo's rock friends. You have a bowl of gummy worms labeled "I'm just a gummy worm." I'm just a worm. And my favorite was going to be prosciutto wrapped stuffed dates that are Sarah's stepmom going, you should have dates at your age. Oh, snap. That's a quote from the movie. Make a bowl of punch and call it the Bog of Eternal Quench. Like,
enough. I surrender.
Come on.
Thank you, Majesty.
I do like the custom VO for every boss victory.
Oh my gosh, the Smarty Pants Robolino suggests improvements to the human body is so good. One of my favorites, other than Food Captain, because Food Captain is just very applicable to my life, is Sigma Beta the Ross doing the "We Need to Do the Swing revival" had me crying laughing the first time I watched it. Like I couldn't catch my breath. I was laughing so
I need
hard.
to show that to Addie. She's never ever seen anything from that whole network.
Oh my god. It's the
we
best.
would not have grown nearly so strong were it not for all those who have aided us on our
Salt cotton now.
Yeah. Salt God peace. Exactly. See, you get it. You get it, Dave. You get it.
You see the vision.
I like that.
That's pretty.
When you do a
part of the
dessert with
vision.
peach,
Very well.
you have to have something that's a peach, right?
No doubt you have heard the tale of Brenderak's fall. How Hargon laid the kingdom to waste.
Yeah, Bog of Eternal Quench. I was also going to do an ambrosia salad, like 1970s style, and called it Sir Didymus's Ambrosius salad.
Wow.
The prince.
Yo.
He alone survived. He concealed his identity. Beginning
Yeah, the
life
human body
anew,
one is so
far
good.
From his ravaged home. Patiently, did he
Smarty
await
Pants is
the
very
coming
much
of
my
one
vibe.
who could vanquish Hargon.
I also
But he might
really
tell
like
them
Make
of
Some
the
Noise
one
because I'm a kid that
remaining
grew up on Whose Line Is It
Yes,
Anyway?
pro
so, like,
wrestling is
Oh
just
my
drag
God,
is an
yeah.
excellent one.
Love that show.
Wrestling is
I
drag.
love the show.
I was literally, I gave Julianne students like 3 topics for like because we didn't need 2 weeks of final presentations based on how many were in the class. So like that last week was a kind of an open door. So I gave them a selection of topics, and one of them was going to be wrestling is drag, and I was gonna have them watch that along with doing some readings that were like academic. I was so prepped for it, and one of them was like, I'm really sad that didn't win, and I was like, me too.
I was like, can I have? I'm like, I have 5 votes because
I had planned. They chose TV musicals, which was great. We read Caitlin Steele's dissertation. It was really fun. But I wish they had picked Wrestling is Drag because that is one of the best Smarty Pants. When I watched that one, Joe was like doing something else, and like I saw him like keep looking over. He's like, she knows her wrestling. I was like, yeah, man. Like he's like, I don't know the drag stuff that she's talking about, but this is perfect. And Joe famously sold me on wrestling because he's like, well, you like glam rock. It's like, okay, sold.
This baby's gonna outlast me. I'm trying so hard.
They keep weird hours.
Like, I don't want to be
She'll feel
bested
bad.
by a baby.
Oh, it'll
I'm
be
so
fun.
tired.
I'm shocked that he's not crankier because it's like time for him to eat, but he's just like having a nice old time.
I'm crankier.
He's like we're hanging out with our friends.
Hanging out with our friends. He can't hear anything because I have headphones on.
Yeah. Which is probably for the best, because, you know,
Yes.
not always good at remembering to not swear.
He just
Mom's
had a
talking
big
to
fart
me.
in my lap.
Also, for I see that,
that's
you know,
awesome.
Dave's here in chat, who will appreciate, because Dave is a cocktail guy. But also Julianne. Karen was like, oh, I made like a chocolate bourbon. I was like, what? Or I'm having chocolate bourbon. I assumed it was like a bourbon that had been made with chocolate. But she's like, no, I just added Aztec chocolate bitters to bourbon. It kind of like adds a nice flavor, but isn't all the way to a cocktail. And so then I'm like digging through our cabinet, and I was like, I have straight up chocolate liqueur and rye. I didn't really have regular bourbon, but I have the same Aztec chocolate bitters. So I like kind of turned it into a thing, and then I realized I had coffee ice cubes, so it's like a mocha situation. And then it was a little too strong because, you know, there was nothing that wasn't alcohol in it. So I added some like chocolate syrup to it, but
As the sugar takes the edge off
it's a lot.
the alcohol and the coffee.
It's strong.
Yeah. Oh man. I'm calling it in a couple of minutes, whether the baby's called it or not.
I know. I wish his bedtime were a little earlier, but he
young
tends to do
heroes.
12 to 12.
Yeah.
Since last we met.
Honestly, you just go with it for a
Father,
while, and then like
Yeah.
you can adjust.
We
You can
spoke
always
with Lady
adjust.
adjusting.
Birkendore.
We're
He
trying.
told us
It
if
I'm not
you
really
did
trying that hard
path
tonight.
that you protect,
My
Oh,
child,
So excited to see you.
Yeah.
then
he's been
he is
pushing
certain that
pushing
you
his
are the
bedtime back
ones we have
lately,
awaited.
and
The fairies
I
have
know
agreed
he
to
needs
give to
the
us
later
the
bedtime,
power
and
we
I do not
need
need
to lay
him for him to have a
hold
later
on
bedtime.
once
I
What's
need
the
him to have
current
his regular
bedtime, Karen?
Yeah.
Thus
Sorry?
we come
What's the
before
current
thee today
bedtime?
to ask that thou
He's been
wouldst
rocking
thy
a
trust
7:30
in us
bedtime
too,
for
Father.
ages, and
that's
I
what I remember.
know age-wise
Nay,
he is
Highness.
well positioned because he does nap later at daycare than he usually
It
does
has
with me
been a
anyway,
long,
so
long
he should
time
probably be
since
going down
anyone
closer to like
addressed me so.
8-ish.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter what time he goes down to bed.
Not
He's still
since
up at like 8:30
that
singing his
fateful
little
night.
ass off.
See, we didn't have that problem. We
Aw.
found, luckily, if we put her down later, she would sleep in a little more. Like, and that worked, and that does not work for all kids. That like some kids just don't, right? So we were able to get away with 10 for a long time, and then when she started pre-K, we moved her back to 9, and it's still later than most kids her age, but works for us, you know. Ultimately, it's what works, and we may scoot it back a little bit more
Oh,
for full day.
This piece of
kindergarten.
music
There
is
we go.
cool.
Ooh.
I think it's from Dragon Quest III.
Oh, you can't yell because there's cool new music now. Cool new music now. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh,
Aw.
listen to that cello line.
That's really pretty.
Bubba.
Bubba.
Bubba can't hear the good
As
music.
fatigue
I
set
know.
in,
That's why he's
and
crying.
the monstrous horde advanced ever further, it began to dawn on us that the end was
And it
nigh.
was nigh. Is the end nigh, Sebastian?
Then,
My end is
all
nigh.
of a sudden,
We'll go together.
one of the three
go
royal
together
guards who
into
had
the night.
remained with me till the end did grab me roughly. How he ranted and railed, his regrets for the life he could have led, the dreams that were robbed of him, all because he had no choice.
Did you
but
hear that
to
diminished
serve
seventh
me.
chord? How am I supposed to not cry?
Because
Excellent. Excellent, Sigma Beta.
after saying
Excellent.
his piece, he pushed me away with the
Pierre
force of
Boulez doesn't
force.
care about
My
chords.
head
He
buffeted
just
No.
cares
the
about
rock, and
total
I swore
seriousness.
to the earth.
Did you drool? Yes. Mr.
I drool for Boulez.
I like that in his youth, this guy was dressed. He looks a lot like the Dragon Quest III hero.
Mm-hmm. You know, Dragon Quest III happens before, so like it's just an older style of dress.
Right.
Makes sense.
When I awoke, my guard had been slaughtered to a man. Only I had been spared, like as not, because the fiends thought me dead already.
Aw. Are you sleepy too? Are you hungry, Sleepy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hatred was birthed
Poor
within me
Okay.
that day.
It's time
And
for
not
us
only
to
for the High Priest Hargon.
take
Oh,
I
our
cursed
quack.
my parents
Oh,
for
Right.
falling
Good to
Thank
hear
you
your
for
voice,
coming.
Julianne.
I cursed the
It was so
gods
good
for
to
It's so
see
good
you.
to see
supplied at my
you.
feet.
I love you,
She's
baby.
Escaped with
Love
their
you,
lives
Mama.
when so many others
We love you,
were.
baby, and Julianne too.
Love you too.
If Sarah and I eventually get our act together and fly down, we will get an Airbnb, but we will come and like do your dishes and be useful
Looking
and
back on
take
it
your
now,
photos, and I'll
it is
cook.
clear
That's
that
the
this,
plan.
too,
Oh
If
my
we
God.
come, we
God's
will
doing.
only come if we can be useful.
Myself and
Oh,
my fellow
no, come
guardsmen
and be,
were
like,
driven to despair,
Whatever. You can
turning
even
We won't
stay
be
here. I
loud
mean, you
enough.
might not
We
want to
won't-
stay with a baby, but
Wait, what was your what was when we played Dragon Quest
I
3?
wasn't
What was
that
your
great.
I was an
What did they call you?
For revenge, yet
Uh,
incapable of
what was
execution.
it,
A
Brian?
lout,
And so
right?
I
It was
Like
loud.
some
An
sort of
unrepentant
loud.
lout.
Exactly. We won't be
Unrepentant
loud.
loud.
I have to confess, I've watched that video of Julianne feeling dejected like 6 times.
There was a single
That's
spark
mean.
of light.
That's mean.
The hope that
You
one
could cuddle
day
my child.
a hero might come
Anyway, I love
forth
you
to
guys.
slay
Love
the
you.
We love you
All
too.
right. Bye.
Bye-bye, Jules.
Watch Mad Woman. Let me know.
Okay.
In all honesty, I had
Julianne is
begun to
well,
believe
like
that
my
life's
current
mission
pop
had
girly.
been
She's
in
usually the
vain.
one telling me what to listen to,
As
so
the
I felt
years
like
went
weirdly
by,
like,
the
ooh,
spark
I have
faded
things for you now to
until
react.
I met you.
But normally Julianne is like, yo, you need Tears by Sabrina Carpenter in your cocktail hour rotation. And you know what? She was right. She was right. My Tears arrangement is fire.
Give
Do I
me
get to
your
use it many
hand.
places? No, because it's an inappropriate song. But in the right place, it is incredible.
I hear you.
I've discovered When Did You Get Hot by Sabrina Carpenter is also really good for a cocktail hour, and it's not quite as explicit as Tears, so it kind
I
of
have
works.
bestowed upon you the
got a nice
blessing
swing
of
feel
my
to it.
family.
Nice.
With this, the
Well, now that
path
the baby's gone to
before
bed, I'm
you
going to bed.
lieth
Okay,
open.
that's fine.
I had to wait for the baby.
Oh yeah,
You
you
know,
gotta outlast the
and Ryan and
baby.
I can find a
Into
stopping
the
point
door
and
at the
then
back of the church,
shenanigans
it
like we,
leadeth to
you
Render,
know.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
thence
yeah,
It's
yeah.
to the
10:30 already.
fall of
I'm
Hargon,
actually not
to
that
seal
far
with a
behind
spell
us,
that
so I think I
only
was
those
wrong.
who bear the blessing
So
of
it's a good
Renderak
place for me
may
to
open it.
peace out anyway.
Whether
dip.
from
Okay.
without
Yep.
or
I'm
When
gonna
I dip, you dip,
within.
we dip.
I'm wee dipping my dipping self to bed.
Only
Bye.
All right. Good night,
may
Karen.
pass
Good night,
through.
folks.
At last,
I
I
have
have
my hand
played
up
my
on your
part.
hip. When I dip,
Would
you
that
dip,
I
we
could
dip.
live
Right.
to revel
It's such a
in
good song.
Hargon's
It is very good.
end, but
I like it. Jordan, take that,
the
baby.
flame of my life burns low.
Made it
and
just
will
long
soon
enough.
be
Yeah, so
extinguished.
exciting to get a drive-by hoagie, right?
Yes,
Like
that
a
was fantastic.
Drive-through hoagie?
Precisely. We shall
A drive-through,
return
I
to
think.
Hargon is no more.
Yeah.
Drive-through hoagie.
Not give up the ghosts
So
until then.
plot-wise, especially now that
Mhm.
Karen is off of the stream and I'm a little more comfortable saying things out loud,
Ooh,
that
yeah,
she's
because I don't care about spoilers for
less
this one.
passively
My
noting.
life's flame
The old
may have
priest who was
dwindled.
helpful to us way earlier and like knew more things than he was
Have
supposed to know
kindled hope in me.
is the last surviving Prince of Renderak.
You mean like the security guard in
I
Wayne's
can't
World?
wait a little longer.
But he has blessed us
A lot of information for a security guard.
at the end
But
of the
for
game,
now, I must rest.
and he is
that I
bedridden,
might
dying
have
of old
the
age.
strength
He's
to
going to go back to bed. But what we can do and will do tonight before we stop so that we can do the rest in 1 week, because I really do want to finish this up soon,
It's been 1
is
week.
the door in the back of the church will open now.
Secrets. So I had tabs open and I was like going through and seeing what I could close, and one of them that I can't close is the draft of our syllabus chapter that we're updating. We have a collaborative chapter on how to teach video game music classes, y'all. And it's like open access. We send it to people all the time, but they asked us to update it for a new edition that speaks to like AI in the classroom and some other stuff. I've switched over to that tab to just kind of look at it.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I haven't touched it. I meant to, but I haven't. But like Julianne went through it. But my favorite was the one that the page I was on was just her going, and this is for the bibliography section, allow me the indulgence of registering my extreme dislike of APA style. Thank you. Because
Nice.
like that's what we had to do for the style for the book, and I just wrote appreciate you.
All right, we will go through that door
also-
in a little bit. Right now we have to warp. Sorry, go ahead.
Also, like I'm sure folks in chat will understand, like my issue with APA, why are we doing initials for the first name?
Yeah.
Why are we doing initials? Why can't I
it.
know their first name? I hate it. I hate it. And like, yes, there are gender ambiguous names, right? But like, it can be nice when there's like a very clearly gendered name and we're doing like a thing where we're trying to cite a lot of female scholars and we're making a choice and being intentional in our bibliographies.
Yep.
And that gets erased in APA and I hate it. That's my whole thing.
APA's dumb.
APA, like there are, other than that specific issue, I don't mind APA in terms of how it organizes information. But it's just specifically the first name erasure. I'm like, I hate it. I hate it.
Right, run away.
Ooh, would a I like this, Andrew. Would a drive-through hoagie with a baby from Philly technically be a Wawa? Ooh. That's a very specific joke, and I like it.
Yes.
I'm gonna say, or the baby be the Wawa and the hoagie be a Wawa mama. I'm gonna immediately send that to Julianne over Signal in case she missed it. I'm gonna say at Julianne in case you missed chat. Andrew wrote. I'm crediting you. There we go. That's in there. Cool.
All right, we got to do this dungeon before we can be done.
Yeah, so fun fact, and I leveraged this heavily when I was applying for the editor-in-chief job of the Journal of Sound and Music and Games. In 2015-ish, I was going through a life transition and I was short on cash. And our friend Reba Wisner, blessed be her name, she's incredible, got me a job working for an academic editing company that mostly helped people with like finishing dissertations and theses, especially at those like for-profit University of Phoenix type places. So we did a lot of those because their own advisors were just like, just give it to us when you're done, man. And they were like, I don't know what to do. So they would come to us. So we would sort of do developmental editing in addition to just straight up proofreading stuff. And I had to work in at least 3, if not more. I know theses is a funny word. I had to work in at least 3 major style guides. So of course, Chicago is kind of my home style. Harvard I adopted as one of mine, and APA. And MLA. I did less in MLA, but those were kind of my 3. Every now and then I would pick up something in something else. But they would just like send out, here's a dissertation, here's how long it is, here's the due date, and here's the payout, and then you would just claim it. And I did that for a bunch of years, and like I did some weird things. My weirdest one, I did a manual. It was manual on truck driving safety, and it was a million chapters, but they were short, and they split that up over several editors. It was interesting. I should look up and see if it ever got published. It was a cool book. I learned a lot about truck driving safety, but we were just like helping with making the prose, clear.
Yeah.
But so I would do stuff. One of my favorites was I advised a dissertation. It was an MIT physicist, and I was like, I don't know the physics of what you're talking about, but like I can talk about the language. I can make sure your argumentation is proper.
Right.
So I had all this professional experience doing. It was a lot of also folks whose first language wasn't English, just making sure that like the English prose was really solid. Just making sure that they sort of had solid editing there. Because usually the material was fine. It was just a matter of making it make sense. And so I did a lot of that. But that was something that I cited in my letter of intent when I applied for the editor job. Was I was like, I've actually spent several years doing this and getting paid for it. Like I have edited for money, things that are way outside my wheelhouse. So like I feel like even when people are coming to me with stuff that I don't know anything about, like set theory, or all the music theory I didn't get in conservatory theory, I can at least pretend and delegate and bring in the right people to help with it, and at the very least help them with the language of it.
Yeah.
But I think that was at least a piece of me getting this job that I am still actively doing. We're building, we're doing cool things. Wait till you see this summer issue, y'all. John Robert Matz and Lauren Travia are
For
in
what
this
it's
issue.
worth.
It's so good.
From the moment I knew that Tim and Elizabeth were going to step down, you were the only person in the entire field I had a thought who could do the job.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Elizabeth reached out to me and was basically like, you better apply for this. And I was like, I don't think I'm ready. And she's like, apply. I was like, okay.
I have no doubt that Elizabeth would agree with me on this point.
Well, Tim was like nice about it. Like, oh, do you think you're going to put in a thing? Thank you very much indeed.
Oh my God,
Cheerio,
so
pip,
British.
pip.
Come on now.
Yeah, like so British, But Elizabeth was like pointed about it. She was like, we better see something from him. Like, I don't know if I'm ready. And she's like, I don't care.
Well, one of my favorite Julianne stories, though I will not recount it in full on the public airwaves, starts because I was sitting next to her and got an email from Tim apologizing to me for something he had no business apologizing for.
He always starts with apologies and he never needs them.
Right? Did I actually get the correct way through the dungeon the first time? Oh my God,
oh my
yes.
Gosh. Incredible.
That's great.
Oh my gosh, how was Nakbagum?
Oh.
It was incredible.
Nakbagum was wildly excellent this year. All the papers were great. Laura's talk in particular, as you can imagine, fucking killed.
As we knew, because we had seen it at GameSound Con.
But I have to say the highlight for me was the concert, because Dana played like a full medley for me. You're lovely.
I did. I dedicated it to Ryan.
And then she took me to Niagara Falls after, which
I
also
did.
was
He'd never
amazing.
seen Niagara. We took him to Niagara and we showed him the New York side first, which I think is actually kind of the Berkey and Sublime, because you're like right up against where it goes over. It's like kind of terrifying. It gives you
I lied.
that,
I
like,
did the maze
lurch
wrong. Keep talking.
in the stomach, right? And then you go see the vista. Like then you go to Canada. You're like, whoa, right? But there's something about being right up in it on the New York side. Like I really do think you should do both whenever you do a Niagara trip. Like go to both sides, right? In the same day. It's not that hard. I was screaming about lemons. All right. I've been thinking. I say stuff a lot now relating to that lemon rant. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade.
It's great.
Yeah, I say demand to see Life's Manager a lot now. But yeah, Sigma, so I got asked to play on 3 pieces for the Nakbagum concert. To come back to Connecticut, we know people that teach in Connecticut. We can make that happen at some point. And then you can talk about Final Fantasy XIV and we'll be so happy. Laura's talk was a masterclass on orchestration, which was also a secret masterclass on giving a conference talk. Yeah, I want to quote that to Laura right now. That's really good. Jordan gave a talk that was also similarly a masterclass on giving conference talk, but when is Jordan's talk not that?
Jordan had an exodus of people leave, though, which is very funny to me.
Okay, yeah, so Jordan talked about Clair Obscur and, foregrounded with, there could be spoilers, and it was I will not be offended, leave if you don't want to know. And this whole group of them was sorry. As they were, leaving. They're oh, I want to see it, but... Oh my gosh, it was incredible. It didn't clear all the room, it cleared part of the room. But yeah, there was a nice moment. There was a good moment. Oh, what would you talk about? What would your proposal be? If you had to like do a paper right now, which we're not in a call for papers, so you're fine. 20 people exploded into rose petals. It's true. Ooh. I mean, the files that I still use before MP3s were big? Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Sigma.
Yeah, we need that paper.
Even if you don't do this for us, could we talk? I would be so into that for the journal. So into that.
Yes, that'd be very good.
Oh, SPCs and PSFs. Oh, so many. Yeah, I still have so many NSFs like on my Android.
Okay.
They recorded Jordan's talk for those who come after. They did, in fact, record Jordan's talk for those who come after. It was so good. And all weekend we kept referencing, like, is this nonsense? Like, we kept trying to, like, think through your categories, Jordan. Like, we're all still chewing on it. It was so good. No, I agree. I agree that there aren't better ways to listen to some of that stuff. 100%. There's a reason that I am still very, if I'm doing 8-bit stuff, I love my NSFs. But not all NSFs are equal. Not all Zophar things are perfect. Ryan and I have discovered this in our Mega Man nonsense.
It is true that Jarrell Jones shows up in a wide number of those circles, as well as like the archivist who did that for the community.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
His MIDI rips are pristine. Like, I could import them into MuseScore and they were perfect. I can't do that with anybody else's. Only Jarrell's. I hear Jarrell's like, I'm not a musicologist, and I'm like, fuck you, man. You're incredible. Now, this is why I need both of you to do stuff. Put it in print. Be a published academic. I would be so into that. Yeah, metadata for some Game Boy Advance OST. It was Metroid Fusion, and the Ripper was just Jarrell goddamn Jones. It's so good. No, I think that would be really, really interesting. So, seriously, if you're ever, interested in doing that at GameSoundCon, come to Burbank.
Yeah, we always buy a shit ton of Portos, honestly.
Oh my god, it's like all Portos all the time. We just go, and now our new thing is we're like, we don't even need lunch at their little restaurant. We just get breakfast and lunch. We keep it in our hotel room fridge, and then we just go back for it. It's so good.
Yeah, it's the way.
And then maybe we do dinner there.
Maybe.
But I've also been known to also do Portos. And also, GameSoundCon always happens close to my birthday, so there's birthday cake, which has happened the past 2 years. So, the cake is pretty good.
The delisting of stuff hit home really powerfully for me just a couple days ago because Forza 6 just launched, and you cannot show students who don't already have it installed somewhere Forza 4 or 5. Be like, oh, check out how the franchise has improved. No, you can't do it.
Okay, we need to like Zoom soon because I'm giving a talk at the Strong Museum kind of related to this about like online fan labor to preserve history, and I'm specifically talking about like VG lead sheet type transcriptions, but Sarah PC is talking about online archive stuff. And the two of us like are doing this at the Strong Museum for an excuse to go to the Strong Museum and play in their archives a little bit. But they're doing like a game preservation conference, and we noticed there weren't any like music people applying for it, and so we put in a panel and got accepted. So we're going at the end of July. But like we're in this area right now. We're thinking about it.
Access to the home of the horde of bananas.
Horde of bananas.
I very much
because we're suddenly playing Donkey
all
Kong.
places is full of fresh fruit. The only horde.
Donkey Kong Country.
Oh,
yes. And it's we're all like highlighting all of these sources on the internet.
Yeah, you should call both Sigma and Jer if you don't.
Oh my gosh. I don't know Jer. I only know of Jer. I've never met Jer. I'd like to. But I'm sure you could make that introduction, right?
Yeah, either of the two of us could. Are you not on the Swag Fam Discord server?
I think no, I am. I find Discord kind of stressful. I should participate more, but I don't know. I get weird about Discord, y'all. I think we know this about me, but I don't know. There's something about the messages just being there in a chunk that I feel beholden to all the stuff I've missed, and then I get buried in some of the larger servers, and then I feel discouraged. Does that make sense?
It does. Sigma, is that for legal reasons?
Swear on your life.
That's fine.
Fine, I swear. We champions.
No, that makes sense, and I don't necessarily need to make a whole banner about it. And also, this is an academic conference, so nobody's gonna see the light of day on this. But even just picking brains and having a mutual convo back and forth would be kind of cool.
Belial is charged with whittling away your resistance. Atlas spends his days searching for sigils. And then there's
Because I've been a fan for a long time of Jer's work.
What she gets up to down in the depths. Now, can you believe my bananas provide better conversation than you lot?
My bananas provide better Again, we're in Donkey Kong country, right? This is before the banana horde gets stolen.
You think us less than
This is the prequel.
bananas?
You think us less than
I
bananas?
think you are intelligent enough to know when you are outmatched.
Ooh, limited spoons. I get that too.
Accept that you are a formidable enemy. Such is evident from
I
the
myself
aura of
only have
evil
so many
that surrounds
spoons.
you. But we do not fear you.
We killed the bananas. Now we must die.
Hey! Do you have any idea how many souls I sacrificed to make that thing? You should have accepted my generosity and fled while you had the chance! Because you will not leave here with your lives now.
I didn't think about the having his name on it. I have a couple private questions about that I may follow up with later.
Yeah.
In the wake of what OC Remix did in similar situations.
Yeah. Oh, I like this. We've heard this theme already, but it's been a minute.
It's good though, yeah.
Yeah, it's oh. This is fun. It doesn't work for it's not a normal boss battle theme, but it's got a nice. Ooh, the chords there.
Yep, it is.
For a special battle, it really calls attention to it being this is an abnormal boss battle, right?
Yeah.
It's got some weird chromatic moments. Oh, I like it. I like it so much.
We will prevail!
I agree with the Herman note. We're finally into the end game category of how we fight, which is every other character supercharges Streamy, who deals the final blow anime style. 1,300 damage on that swing, and I'm underleveled.
So Jordan, I may or may not have sent Laura a recap of your comment on her talk was like a masterclass in orchestration that was also a secret masterclass on giving a conference talk, and she responded, "That's so sweet and also so hilarious. His talk was a piece of art. One of my favorite talks I've ever seen. So humorous and interesting." And I'm like, all of his talks are. Girl, we are in agreement.
But then again,
Everyone just, we love each other. This field is so good. Everyone is so good. Why is Ludo the best field of all fields?
We are the best.
Curse! Not a single one of these rogues.
All right, this acolyte guy, I think we end up sparing him, maybe.
Answer me this. Do you regret serving this egoist who abandoned you to your fate?
I do.
Then you must pay penance by
Also,
relinquishing
Jordan,
that
remind me,
strange
did your Link's Awakening talk get published? I know it was in progress at one point, like where I had asked about it. And this is not pressure, because like I know the publishing pipeline can be what it is. But did it come out? Is it like official now, or do we just still have your amazing conference talk on it? It's in final edits. Okay, great. Can't wait.
But we have the key to Hargon's domain too.
Indeed. I believe
I was
we now have
explaining
everything
to
we
Laura,
need to face
she was
the
saying, like,
idol,
I've heard
which
so
will
much
allow
talk
us
about the
entrance
Link's
to
Awakening
Rendera
talk, and I said,
and the fairy
Ryan and I
fleet,
cite it the
by
way
which we might
millennials
wake
quote
Lady
Arrested
Rubis.
Development.
The end is in sight.
Am I wrong?
Let us make for the fairy's palace.
It's true for the two of us. That's kind of been like a
It's
huge influential thing for both of us.
It's canon for both of us. It is, like, hugely influential in our lives.
Okay. Question, Dana. It is 5 minutes to go. If we do one more cutscene, I can promise we'll get through the game
Oh.
in a week after this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's do it.
All I have our meeting tomorrow morning that I have to be awake for.
Are we 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
To update a chapter. I'm excited. I'm really happy about it, actually. I just haven't really upheld my part of going through that draft. I didn't really have much to add, though,
I don't have
to
many
be
changes.
honest.
I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
Friday evening, I want to talk through what we're going to do with AI and make a suggestion to everybody on that, because right now there's just 4 statements.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that tomorrow morning. But otherwise, I think it's really close.
It's close. It's not a huge update. And then you and I next week probably will do the other collaborative chapter edits. And we'll just, again, sit and have Discord coffee and then figure it out.
Yeah.
Well,
we aren't
so
too nice
look
to
at
you.
lot.
You're too nice to
You
us for
finally
being our
have
friend,
everything you
Jordan.
need,
What?
And your accomplishment stands as a testimony to your
We are exactly as
unrelenting
nice to you
bravery.
as you deserve.
Well done, all of you. Hold your heads high. But anyway,
Maybe not even
back to
as nice to
business.
you as you deserve.
To awaken Rubis from her slumber, you will need to visit the shrine.
No,
that
I shared the
bears
good
her name.
booze with Jordan. I'm
Oh my gosh.
I am-
Wait, which good booze?
the dragon's
Glide
milk
southeast
stuff I
Oh.
split with Sarah. We
the
gave Jordan a
waves.
little bit of
The
it as
shrine
well.
itself is
Nice.
protected by a barrier of light. One which can only be dispelled with the soothing tones of Lorelai's harp.
Which we already have. Let us head there immediately.
Not so fast, Princess. The harp you have doesn't have the magic to dispel the barrier. Its true power must be restored.
But how?
Long ago, we and the mermaids decided to divide the harp's power in order to better protect Rubis.
One can never be too cautious.
There is only one person who can restore it to its former glory. Seek out the Queen of the Mermaids and ask for her help.
Very well.
And with that, my role...
Right.
The fate of the realm is in your hands now, and I can't think of anyone else's I'd rather see it in.
Yeah, I haven't, like, visually cheats. I'm like, I'm saying in chat here that, like, I have a take that is simultaneously very respectful of it, but also dismissive. In that, I'm always telling people, like, do your own first, do your own transcription, because there's so much about, again, I'm all about process.
For
and, like,
scholars, I think that's the right methodology, but realize
Oh,
that for
and that's who I'm talking
performers,
about.
that's
Yeah,
the
that's who I'm talking
resource
about.
now.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, for scholars, I'm like, there is so much that you learn through digging through the tech yourself, being a little uncomfortable, recognizing that there's things that are hard to translate from one medium to another, right? Like putting things in notation out of a chip are hard. And then go check what others have done. Absolutely. But this was what I told our friend and former student John Michael when he was doing his Metroid work. I was like, do your own first and then check what these sites have.
Hand me the
Right? Because, like, again, there's something about, like, doing the process for yourself, even if you're, like, bad at it.
Yep.
It can be really useful. So yeah, I was just talking about this with a student who came to office hours. We were talking about AI, and I was like,
there's another hollow, small,
you know, no matter how good the output is of the generative AI, like, ultimately, like, I like the messy middle. I like doing it myself. I like maybe getting things wrong initially, but learning from it, right? Like, that's kind of what I'm here for. And let alone, like, when it comes to, like, taking my video game class, like, if you're gonna make the AI react to a song for you and tell you how you feel about it, like, you're beyond help, right?
Yeah.
You should want to feel for yourself, right? You and I are of one mind about that, but I even tell my students, like, feeding a reading into AI and saying, summarize this for me. To me, it's less important that you have perfect synthesis and that you have 100% understanding, right? Like, it is about you doing the thing of, like, cognitive restructuring your brain by doing the reading, like, and you're gonna get stuff wrong, and that's part of the process. Again, it's all about, like, do the process yourself. The tool can be useful in certain applications, but it shouldn't take place of you doing the work.
Here's our sad piece of music for the last time for a while. And did you hear the turn in it there? Da 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 da. The Rubus's theme from 3.
Kind's most precious jewels. Her choice was not long in the
Good cello. Ooh.
She crept into the royal chambers down there deep below, and took the precious pearls she found there right back to her bow. She made of them 2 earrings, one each for him and her, and proudly fastened hers in place, her true love to aver. She did not think a moment on the purpose of the pearls, but blindly made a gift of them, that silliest of girls. As time wore on, her lover came to see her less and less, and so she went to where he lived, urged on by loneliness. And that was when she saw it. He and his father, merchants both, did conspire to take
the change in the texture right there where it changes over to the oboe. So good.
Yeah. And it really hits hard when we get to what she saw.
Right?
Narratively as well.
Why is the soundtrack perfect?
Besides which he had promised he would never
also, anybody who knows me knows this is a rare praise for me. I'm usually such a curmudgeon about, I like the 8-bit better.
Well,
I've
got a working theory about why you like this one, and I really think I'm right.
I know the bare outlines of your theory, and I think you are right.
I told you to give me a year when I saw you 2.5 weeks ago. To track down the names.
I can give you that.
And then I will delight in writing yet one more thing for you.
I might be able to help you with some of those contacts. We'll see.
Okay.
And though the wrongs he did me ache and will.
The cello here is so good too.
I have linked you to this entire set of albums, right? You have access to it?
I don't remember.
Okay, I will rebound.
You should have if you haven't.
One day a shipwrecked sailor I did spy, my every sense a-screaming at the sight that met my eye. And though I thought to leave him there and let fate take its course, I could not bear the thought of it. The sorrow, the remorse.
I cannot get over the modern translation's decision to make all the mermaids speak in iambic pentameter as a tribute to Dragon Quest III's Haiku Town.
That pearl, the
it's so excellent.
Pearl, of which had long since gone
to land. Oh, it's so good. Your every sense of screaming. Sometimes smell does scream. I can think of times recently where that has happened.
The sight of it had grown too much. That foul, ill-fated thing. The man I loved betrayed me. I could no more bear the sting.
Ugh,
What's
it's just so
more, I
elegant.
felt the pang of having made light of that treasure. The mermaid's sacred charge was lost for one girl's foolish pleasure. I knew full well one day you'd come to claim the pearls, and yet I gave one to my faithless bow. How foolish can one get? I wished to rid myself of them. I thought of nothing more. And thus I thrust it in the hand of he who washed ashore.
He who
I
washed
placed
ashore,
the
who tasted
jewel
terrible.
into his palm and prayed that all was past, full knowing you would come for it. And here you are, at last.
This second pearl is surely the one we received in Zahan.
And so cruel fate leaves one last thing
Twixt is such a good word. Twixt.
The very pearl I gave
Feels
away
good.
when young and blind and weak.
Please, do not be so hard on yourself. The one who betrayed your trust bears the blame for this, not you.
Indeed. And what is more, I believe you may have given us a clue as to the pearl's location. If we can but locate this man, he may still possess it, may he not?
Perhaps, but this all happened a long time ago. Can we be sure he is even still alive?
A human's life is short, 'tis true, and yes, his may have ended. We feared as much from something we have lately apprehended. His ship doth lie north of here, full 40 fathoms deep, and slowly gathers barnacles down where the fishes sleep.
Oh my.
It sank. But how? Some sort of accident?
Perhaps we do not know of why it sank, or indeed when, or if it was still captained by that hollowest of men. But it was his, and so the pearl might yet be there aboard. And so, thinking to search for it, I made to go abroad. But there were
Aboard
so many
abroad.
monsters,
Oof.
I lie.
That was a
was not
respectful
fiends that
oof.
stopped me
To be
leaving
clear.
my quest,
Yeah.
But fear of what the sight of it might stir.
I think if
within
you
my
have to have the
chest.
slant rhyme, it does work there.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
'Twas on that ship he came
was
to
a-
me
that
the
was
day
elegant.
that we first met. I hate him so, I cannot bear to see his boat.
And yet,
In the original game, is it basically just I gave the pearl to a sailor
We
to
were
the
going
north?
instead.
How much of this is in there?
I do not doubt
There is
that
a
it is
lot
as
of
dangerous
expansion
as
in
you
the
say.
dialogue in particular.
We would not see you risk
I
more
actually
than you
don't
already
think
have.
any of this exists in
Yeah, right.
Truly
in
am
Dragon
not
Quest II. I
worthy
think you
of the
skipped this step
kindness
entirely.
that you show.
Yeah.
I am but
They've
weak.
added so much here to tie it back to the rest of the entire trilogy. For instance, about 4 hours into Dragon Quest II, and that's about 6-7 hours ago, I will note, you meet the Dragon Lord's descendant in this time period. That character does not exist in original Dragon Quest II. That's added for the sake of tying together the entire trilogy in a neat bow. It's just some wizard in the castle who tells you where to go and what to pick up. Almost none of the narrative is here. Matilda as a character, for instance, our fourth character, the younger sister, is not playable, and she has one line where she repeatedly pouts about how she should get to go along on the adventure. And that's it. She otherwise is an NPC. All right. We're going to quickly go get the missing pearl earring and then call it for the night, I think. We'll do the cutscene I originally thought we would do next time.
But yeah, so Ryan, admit to me in front of all these people on stream, private business, if I don't do anything on that document before tomorrow, do you think anyone will notice?
I do not, and you've got my permission.
I added stuff
to not.
yesterday. Okay. I'm really good at collating everybody else's ideas.
And I already added anything I felt needed to
This
be
is
added.
a revision to a completed project. I don't care what we do. It's done.
Agreed. Ooh, hello, track.
New track here, yes. I like this one, actually.
A little wood block in the back. It's cute.
It has just a tiny bit of like John Adams' Short Ride in a Fast Machine, except the machine is now very slow.
The machine has like broken down a little. Yeah.
Right.
No, I hear you. I hear you. I meet you where you are. As somebody who thought about doing minimalist, post-minimalist opera as her dissertation initially. Thank God I came to Ludo, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Can you imagine if I was in minimalism? Would
Though
I be
honestly,
happy?
loop-based minimalism could overlap.
There's a reason
less
that
with
I
Ludo
went
stuff.
from one to the other. There's many reasons. No, there were clear, like, this makes sense when I went over to games. I like this track very much. So, okay, there's a silliness here. There's a silliness that was also in the other dungeon theme. In the other dungeon theme, I don't like it, but I like it here. Why do I like it here? Let's unpack this once we're out of the battle track that I also don't like.
I don't actively think there's anything wrong with this battle track. It's just not as good.
It's just not as good. Okay.
This slaps,
Wait,
though.
stay put. Stay put a moment.
Yeah.
I want to think. It's quirky. Ooh, that dissonance. Hello.
I also like that slide in the strings. This feels very cartoon Mickey Mousing to me. In the string melody, if you will.
Mickey Mousing to what exactly?
I don't know, but I'm imagining like a Woody Woodpecker or a Tom the Cat like sneaking along. Right,
but it's not Mickey Mousing our actions in the dungeon. Like it's not.
No, it's just
not Mickey Mousing us.
No, it is not. But it sounds like a score to a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
It has some auxiliary percussion. It has a lot of chromaticism, a lot of kind of timbral strangenesses in terms of like combining instruments, right?
Yep.
Why does this work for me, but the regular dungeon theme is an abomination that I can't stand? Right?
The brass
this one,
is in character with the rest of it here, and there's less of it.
There's less of it. Because there's still leaps, there's still like some of the weirdnesses that are in that other dungeon track, but I think there's also like...
And except for the fact that maybe it functions as something of a pedal tone, with the bump, 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 bump.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you'd be hard-pressed to situate this in a key with a tonal reference.
Uh-huh. But also, like, is this a unique track? Does this only show up in this dungeon? Do you know?
This and maybe one other. It is not a common track.
Right. So there's something about, like, I can forgive a really quirky dungeon track, but my, like, JRPG prototypical dungeon track can't be as weird as their prototypical dungeon track. You know what I mean? Like, it has to have more ominousness. It can't be silly. It can't have all those stupid leaps in the breath.
This dungeon theme can't be like the Dragon Lord's castle, right? It has to be an off dungeon.
I can forgive this one here. Oh, the West Side Story connection is also really interesting. The part at the beginning where the Jets and the Sharks are chasing each other around. Yeah,
I agree with that too.
If only Julianne were here right now. She could jump in on this, and Leonard, our mini Leonard Bernstein could jump in on this too.
All right, there's the pearl earring next to the skeleton of the dead man.
But like again, if this were the track for every dungeon, I'd hate it, right? Like it.
Right.
It works for weird underwater shipwreck dungeon, but like I don't want to hear it for every dungeon. It's cool as a novel track, right?
Yeah.
There is something else in here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to read this note and finish this cutscene out.
Of course the sharks are chasing you around here in the ocean. Sigma, I've missed you. Missed your puns.
Well, what does it say?
Wait, I have to find
Oh wait, don't miss this. Hold on.
hair long.
May this letter find its way to thee once we are safely tucked beneath the waves. I beg thy forgiveness for deceiving thee so. I cannot deny that when we first met, my advances towards thee were spurred by a lust for coin.
My.
Indeed, when I did beg a favor of thee to
Oh,
make
there's
proof
that cello
of
again.
our love,
It's gonna be hard to concentrate on the words.
sell whatever treasure thou gavest me. Yet in time, I changed. Nay, thou didst change me. The more time we spent together, the deeper my love for thee grew. But that I were not such a fool, I would fain have remained by thy side forever. Alas, I had already ensured that our love could never be, by telling my father of our meeting. He devised a scheme to capture a mermaid and take her on a tour of the provinces, charging curious onlookers a fee to gaze upon her. It was this that led to our quarrel, the one thou didst witness. I shall never forget the look of betrayal that filled thine eyes that unhappy night. No doubt thou didst think
Again,
me
the
part
trade
of
from the strings to the woodwinds here is really good.
Seeing
argued
both
against it with my
perspectives
whole
of it have
heart.
the narrative shift rules
Yet
here.
father would not listen. Instead,
And yeah,
spread
the
word
instrument
that his
shift there
friend
is
was in the
really good.
merchant navy.
Like cello has that like voice and pathos to it, but like
But it's not a tragedy until the oboe enters. It's melancholy
right.
nostalgia with the cello, right?
I knew I could not live with myself if their scheme succeeded. And so, I realized what must be done.
those tremolos are
I feigned
they're
obedience to
like
my father
tasteful
and
like
invited
little
him and
stings
his
of
friends on board
tremolos,
my
you know?
boat.
Yeah.
They're over the fingerboard tremolos, which I've discovered is a
proceeded as
secret.
planned.
Because everyone has talked to me about, Dana, your tremolos in that Claire Obscure medley, and I'm like, it's because I was over the fingerboard.
It was very good.
That's why. Is they're
I
subtle.
found comfort in the knowledge that my final resting
Because I'm
place
not
shall
like
be
way
by
at the,
thy side.
you know, over the bridge, like,
Know that my love for thee
I don't
was
have
true,
the anxiety in there. It's just
that I
ooh,
deeply
Right,
a
right.
little flutter of air, right?
Did you catch the narrative here? He killed everybody on the boat and sank the ship.
Yeah. And we're back to the cello. Hello. Cool. I want to hug y'all.
loved her.
He loved her all along.
All along.
We must
Ugh.
deliver this to the Queen post haste.
What if you say no? You can't, right? Like
You
it's
can
just like
withhold the information from
but
her
thou
and just
must.
say you found the pearl.
Okay, then don't do that.
But we will not do that.
Yeah, we won't. Yeah, we won't
She
do that.
deserves to know.
I thought this was
Let us
gonna be,
return
but
to
thou
her
must.
palace.
No.
That's why I asked. Like, will they be like, no, you're an idiot. We have to tell her. The skeleton just sitting there like, welp.
No, don't need
I
that.
did this.
All right, back to the conversation with the
Look
queen.
Look at that posture. He's like, oh, well. Oh, well. He loved her all along and murdered several people. We'll focus on the first part.
He murdered the people out of love for her.
Out of love.
And then next time we do this, which will probably be 2 weeks from now, because
Right.
Karen is gone next week, and I don't want to finish Dragon Quest
Karen's
without her.
gone next week. So wait, what do we do next week? Do we just get to do fun things?
We do just get to do fun things, just the two of us.
And if we have any guests, we could always have a guest.
We
but,
could.
Oh,
I have
me.
ideas.
Oh, can it be? The pearl I thought forsaken? You found it? How? But no, not now. Oh, the trouble.
Again, the iambic pentameter through all the questions.
The weight upon my heart at last lifts free. Now where's
I don't know if the weight on your heart is going to lift that
You
free if
must
we
give
tell you
it
the
to
whole
me.
story.
Right.
Oh boy. Okay. Here you go. Have the pearl.
Yep, and the harp will upgrade at this point, and we can dive underneath the depths of the ocean now to a second world map
To
layer.
a second deeper depth.
That's right.
A depther.
And there's only 3 or 4 locations in the true depths, so...
Lorelei's harp restored to its former glory.
And now where'er you choose to roam, you may. The sea's your oyster. Go forth to Lady Rubis, who awaits
Oysters
you
live in the
her
sea. That's
cloister.
funny.
Oyster Cloister is too dumb,
Oyster
I'm sorry.
Cloister is too
Wait.
good.
What is it?
Oyster Cloister.
There is something we must give you, Your Majesty.
Sorry.
It lay beside
bit
the
of a
pearl.
damper.
Forgive us. but we
I do
could
feel
not
like this
help
is something you have to apologize for having read.
to you
Yes.
from
From him, the
Him.
man you once...
the
Yeah.
man you once loved.
Honestly, I respect that you're telling her that.
No.
Uh-huh. The music is not doing it for the scene, I agree.
Right?
We had that beautiful cello
Please,
moment in
if
the
you will
reveal,
excuse
and now
us.
we're just like, haha, we're back in pastoral.
But this time, the music continues and we leave.
That's true. There is a sense of like the town is going as usual,
What's this?
and
Why
we
the
have
sudden
dropped
rush?
this in her lap.
Honestly, brother.
So maybe
have
it's
you not
right
a
here,
tactful bone in your body?
in a way.
Would
Right.
you wish to read such a letter in front of strangers? Nay, you would
Uh-huh.
not. And so
No.
we must extend the
You're
queen
right,
the same
Matilda.
courtesy
Yes.
we would wish for ourselves.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, you can't
of
just
course.
stand there and be like, read this.
It's called emotional
We have been
maturity,
through
Caradoc.
so much over the course of our quest. But now we go to see Lady Rubis, at long last.
Indeed, and with her power, perhaps there will be some hope of defeating foul Hargon.
What manner of person... forgive me. What manner of spirit is she, I wonder? I very much look forward to finding out.
Your objectives have been updated. Okay,
No, wait, we got to talk to her one more time.
I was gonna say, like, just read the letter now.
Yes, I thank you for
There
your
you go.
thoughtfulness in leaving
You
as
made
you
the
did.
right choice. Yep. I wept after you parted with the sadness I long hid. Oh. We could have hugged you. But also, it's good you read it alone.
Right?
Shut out the world, but as you've seen it beneath. Notice that she's not voice acting here. We have to read this.
Yep.
I never meant to grow so stern to shut out all the world, but as you've seen beneath this shell, I'm just a little girl. Are we gonna talk about me doing parts work and EMDR therapy again? What would you say to your inner child if you had her sitting beside you on the couch? Like, can we
Right.
not? No faster way to make me cry than to give me that prompt in an EMDR session.
I wake each morn and rue the day
Rue
when
the
he and
day
I
when
first
he and I
met.
first
I
met.
rue our
I rue
love.
our
I rue the
love.
pearl. I wallow
I
in regret.
wallow in regret. Honey. I want to hug you.
I have
I
been
also
so
wanna-
very hard on myself.
I want to give you the number of my therapist.
And note that line, she broke it. And that's the
She
only
did.
time in the game she does.
Damn. Yet now I know that though he lied, his love for me was real. A weight has lifted from my heart. The truth has helped me heal. Ugh. I thank you. Though to save the world is weightier by far, just know that you have saved me too. How wonderful you are. Ugh. The little things you do matter, right?
The writing is so good, though. I love that she breaks the pattern
she
in
breaks
that
it
one
right.
moment.
She's breaking, right? Like she breaks her
Right.
composure.
Jordan's right, though. The music is not it here.
The music is not doing it for the queen. I will say, I saw something on Instagram, and it was just a little quote of someone saying, you know, people always talk about when you go back to the past, like not doing little things that will have these like untold consequences to the future, but they don't think about how the tiny things you do right now could like have massive changes to the future, right? We only talk about that in time travel.
Yep.
Ugh, it was so good. And then people like below it were like, damn. I think I saved it. Let me find the actual quote. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I didn't save it.
All right, so here's what we're going to do.
But that was the gist of it. Basically, like, we do that with time travel, but not with now.
2 weeks from now, we will load this save file, and we will get the scene where we awaken Rubus, which obviously we cannot miss. And we're going to start the process of tying not Dragon Quest II, but the Erdrick trilogy closed. After we arrive to the final dungeon, what we are going to do, and actually, wonder what that sequence is. I'll check it after we're done. And you'll notice that 12 hours in compared to 43 hours to finish everything. But I will load this file, which technically has finished the game, but doesn't have everything done. And we will use this file to bypass the final dungeon, because I'm pretty sure I can just warp to the end, right? Yes, the Hall of Hargon. You'll notice that the locations in Renderak proper have been filled in at this point. We will warp there, and then I'm going to make sure this works so I know how much I have to do in the next 2 weeks, because otherwise I'm not going to play this. Because if I load this file, I should be able to run forward and just warp to the end of the dungeon, which will save us an hour of not new music time. Right? And then we step forward and finish the thing. Because we don't need to see the whole dungeon. I don't think anybody cares about one more castle, right? Especially for this particular dungeon theme, which you happen to hate.
Oof, after all the good pathos, I don't like the leaps. I don't like the brass leaps. They sound silly.
Right?
And listen,
but this one
will
let us trigger
I just make a quick
the end.
disclaimer?
Yeah.
I'm Slovenian. Like, give me some polka awkward brass leaps and I'm there. But this ain't it. I'm not wholeheartedly against awkward brass leaps, but like, there's a time and a place. Is our ominous dungeon the place for it? No.
No.
I am Slovenian more than I am anything else. I have 2 accordions. One of which is a little bit awkward to wield, and the other of which I need to replace the strap on because the strap has broken. The hand strap on the side. Yes, I am Slovenian. I make the Stefani Pechenka for Christmas, which is essentially meatloaf stuffed with hard-boiled eggs. For those who don't know, it's really good. I cook with the kielbasa, and we make our own kind of pierogies. We do a lot of pork products for holidays because Slovenia has pork and it has mushrooms and it has barley and it has herbs.
Your non-dessert, non-pastry foods are better than my own heritage's food.
Oh, but so Slovenia sits right between Italy and Austria. So like our dessert heritage is very much like an amalgamation of those things. So like it ain't nothing to, to sneeze at. Yeah, we love. If you're ever in town, I did this. Laura Intravia was driving through and was like, "I'm going to be in Cleveland," like randomly, and I was like, "Come stay in our guest room on your trip, save a night in a hotel." And I was like, "I'm going to cook for you, obviously, and I'm going to try to impress you because I do this with my friends, even my closest friends who could just walk in my door at a moment's notice. I'm like, what are we having for dinner? I'm going to make you something." But Laura was like, "Oh, like I would love to try Slovenian food." I was like, "Oh shit." And boy did we had the things, and Ryan has now had the things because I ended up kind of repeating that meal for you and Sarah when you came up.
Yeah, that was so
in
good.
January. Yeah, because like the yota, it's like this soup that we do that has like beans and sauerkraut and kielbasa and like it's so.
I want to
so
have another
good.
baking cooking day with you, first or second week in August at some point.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. I have ideas.
Good.
Ideas. Oh, Brazilians love kielbasa. I love that. I can see the synergy there in
For
the
now,
cuisine.
though, I have to go to bed. I have a 9 o'clock with you. I have a 10 o'clock with other people. And then I have a date with Forza Horizon 6, which I've been waiting to play all week.
You do. I have to drive to Youngstown, play a wedding, which is going to be fun. And then I get to have dinner with Steve Reale, which is really fun. But yeah, we can talk kielbasa sometime. Like, there's some good Eastern European like butchers around here that like they get the legit kielbasa. Like Cleveland has kielbasa. they do it upright. We have if anybody has heard of Dingus Day, it's the Monday after Easter, and like not everybody knows what this is, but like the Polish community has turned it into a thing. They like shut down the streets and have polka and kielbasa and pierogies, and it's just incredible. It's the best thing about getting through the Lenten season is not Easter itself, which is great, but like the Monday, the Dingus Day. It's so good. It's so good. Anyway.
Yeah. Sigma, also, I have one quick favor to ask of you. And that is, could you send me a quick refresher on how to tell Dana how to play FF14 with a controller? Because tomorrow night, she's going to do some playing again.
We have a date.
We do have a date. And I want to be able to help her controller side instead of keyboard mouse side if that's how she wants to do it.
The thing is, I don't know if I want to be a keyboard person or a mouse or mouse and keyboard or controller person. I don't know because I don't know enough. I find the stuff to handle to be kind of overwhelming either way. So I don't know whether I'm going to do better on mouse and keyboard or if I should just do my.
Okay, we'll hit you up tomorrow night. The short answer to this is that the entire set of controls and interface is going to be simplified come January for every class. And then it will matter far less, I think, than the current systems.
I see.
But yeah.
They're both like that's the thing. I've seen people say whichever you prefer, and I'm like, but I don't know, because like right now I've never done an MMO. Like this is I do a lot of retro gaming.
You don't have a constant
like,
gamepad hooked up to your PC. I would do keyboard mouse just because that's more transferable for you.
If I do it, if I'm sitting on this computer, that's more natural.
Yeah.
I have my like decent PS5 controller that Joe got me. That's like the beautiful teal. Singing the Agnus Dei of Misa er Coldux Ferrari to Dingus Day. What? You're speaking my language there with the Josken. Hello. Wrote my undergraduate thesis on Josken. Thank you, Jordan. Anyway, information overload is the enemy. And I know you were so helpful to me that one of the times I actually was playing, you were like helping me like streamline it, but I still am like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Your village people will get you there. The key is, and then we're going to end this stream. The key is playing through the early levels when you don't have very many skills and learning how to do it. Every once in a while, you'll see somebody who,
like, add it gradually.
Because you can pay $20 or $25 to just jump ahead to the current content and be like, I want to be level 100 so I can catch up to my friends.
No.
You can pay money to do that, but you won't have any of the knowledge about how to play at a high level. And then those people just die all the time.
That is a no with a Y. No. Again, process over product, right? Like,
exactly.
I don't want to jump ahead. Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot to talk about. Yeah, we'll hop on a call if you're around tomorrow night. Like,
yeah, we'll just add you. We'll be on the Discord server. Just bop in when you see us both.
We'll be discordant. We'll be discordant. It'll be good.
For now, though,
yeah.
Good night, team.
Excited. Thank you all for being here.
Yep.
Next week we're gonna do silliness.
Yeah, it's just me and Dana next week. We don't know what we're doing. We'll figure out our nonsense.
And boy, you all know me. I have my shit. I'm the reason we played the Colonel Sanders dating sim on here. So like, I have a shit post game up my sleeve if we need it.
I'm sure that you do.
I have a good one actually. That might be it. But I'm like, do I want to save it? I don't know. We'll see. But I have some good ones. I have some good indie ones that I've picked up. I think it will be good. Wow, look at this. I have to do this right at the end here. Bam.
Yeah.
Bam.
We'll be up late. We'll ping you, Sigma. Enjoy the jam, though. That rules.
Boston VGM jam.
All right.
I won't lament here. I'll lament tomorrow on stream. My lack of viable VGM jams, but I'm fixing it slowly. It's just taking a while.
Next spring VGM Con. All right. Goodbye, everybody, for now. Good night.
Bye.